Okay, guys, let's go.
Okay.
Session 14.
Yes.
Intro.
Please like the video. I'm desperate for the analytics.
He's actually desperate. Like, you don't even
We
understand.
have to game the algorithm.
That's right. And exploit people too.
Yeah, guys.
Take it away.
What a good note for me to take it away. Thank you very much. So, I wrote down a rudimentary intro here, so we'll see how that goes. If I miss anything big, please do not hesitate to interrupt me. I will forgive you. So, except for you, Zeke.
Wow. Okay.
What do you say fuck me for?
It feels good to be on
It's
this
funny.
side of it.
Fuck me. Fuck you.
Not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
You don't even know the difference between a llama and an alpaca.
Alright, we're getting off track.
So like, what was
Just
that?
start. Just start.
Okay.
Or it gets worse.
Let's get cut.
We're gonna talk about that after session.
22. 22 minutes.
Oh, 22
Please just
minutes.
begin.
Okay. I was like, where's the number coming from?
Session 22.
So, on the last session, our lovely group here just finished their confrontation with. Well, they're not really sure what it was, but it was bad.
The
Weird.
orb.
Or definitely adjacent to the whole thing that they have with going on.
The Yonks, yes.
Yes, that.
We didn't. No, the encounter wasn't finished. We
It
picked up.
ran away.
We picked up last session, falling in the hole.
Yeah, that's
It was dead slash.
Yeah.
okay. So that's like the
Right.
end of last session or end of session before. It's kind of all bound together in a way.
Sure.
It was
It
one
was
cutscene.
it was
Yeah,
yeah.
one
It was one cutscene.
With a fade to black in the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Falling
It's like
down the
a commercial
pool.
break, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it would have been a fade to black had our good friend Ardor not featherfalled all of you.
Mm.
Yeah.
I could have taken it.
Of which they fell down
We fell
Not even
what
with
600 feet.
Flowfall.
something like that.
Yeah.
Some pretty substantial distance into a massive tunnel system. After walking along this tunnel system for a few hours, they discovered, bless you, a figure not too dissimilar to Cha-ruz. A little different here and there, but a race of, for lack of a better term, bugfolk. After meeting them, there appeared to be a pretty significant language barrier. So they're doing the best they can to communicate with this particular spider bug folk who has an extremely worn down dictionary of common and can kind of figure out here and there what they're saying to each other. But that those same bug folk took them back to what you assume is their village, to the point that you've also found the alleged meteor impact site, which wasn't a meteor, it was a matter of fact a ship of some kind, and I have in my intro, like my intro summary, Rue, why did I forget Rue? Rue, Cha-ruz, and Karuna went to go find lore, as Zeke and Ardor went to go play Little Alchemy.
So that's what we're doing.
Little alchemy.
Yeah,
Shout
shout out to that.
Shout out, Little
Beta's
Alchemy.
first alchemy playset.
Yeah.
You can just call it what it was: licking balls.
I don't want to.
And fondling.
Yeah.
Fondled a ton of them.
Yeah.
Like the few.
Also, just petty theft of space metal.
Who's there to care?
Put
Like,
Put some
practically
bones and
free.
some
No one's.
And creating
Um,
minor explosions.
But shortly after that
Like
role-playing
major
session, and then Karuna, the other group messing with panels, an alarm went off, and a voice came over in a bunch of different languages until it finally hit common, saying that there was something about an intrusion detected in something called the Genesis Bay, and that is where we have left off.
With a
Yay!
What did Enderu do?
Yeah, it's like
So
it's always him.
let's see.
It's
here.
always
Who do we
He
start
did
with first?
something.
Which
You're not here. You have that face. Look off your face.
offshoot.
It's good to feel awake this time.
Alright. We'll start with Zeke and Ardor.
Oh God.
It's nice to know that we didn't
I-
cause this.
Yeah.
Enderu did.
I didn't think I'd be coming to terms with Order's death so soon.
I'm reading green.
Oh my
Both
God.
of-
Moonlighting.
Both of our
You
deaths
definitely
at the
the blue
hand of
I think
robot.
Is this not green?
Is that the right remote?
This guy's colorblind too.
Is this not green?
Let me see it.
Hey, buddy,
Is this
don't
green?
get angry.
That's
That other one did have some green in it.
That other one's like a
Yeah,
lime
that was
green.
It's like
That was like
teal.
Yeah.
It was a teal.
The other one turns to like lime, like it has a lime
Sometimes
green
I
on the
just have to
button, and it
confirm
turns to
what
like
I'm seeing.
aquamarine.
It's okay. He was
That is very
pressing
bizarre.
I don't know.
He was also
Anyway,
pressing
mood lighting.
Mess with his
Yeah.
lights, Riley.
Mood lighting finally returns after 8 episodes.
Congrats!
I've
Congrats!
been
Episode
forgetting
8,
to do it.
last moonlighting.
I think
And,
it's
and so I can't
Moon.
do like,
Moon.
I can't do certain mood lightings because sometimes. Well,
Moon
actually,
lighting.
you know what? I probably could because we play in the morning
Old
now,
reference.
and you can see with like the natural light.
Yeah, now that it's like spring, we have natural morning light.
Yeah. So I probably can get away with the green.
Now that's spring.
For all you
April,
watching,
depressing.
morning sessions are the way to go.
They are kind of meta.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will start with Ardor and Zeke. That alarm just went off, and you just heard the text, or not text, the voice say the intrusion thing.
What do you want to do about that?
I kind of want to get out of here.
I also want to get.
Just a reminder for me. What did we steal everything we wanted? Did we acquire everything we wanted to
We
acquire?
shoved a lot of shoebox size metal boxes. into
Did
my
we
metal
like?
holding.
Did we put powder in them or anything? Or,
I mean, we
balls.
can. We put some balls.
Yeah, what did we take?
We took a bunch of balls,
Too much balls.
and then we have I have vials of the molasses and powder,
Alright.
and then a bunch of empty metal shoeboxes.
Grab a couple bones. Those bones reacted with the real quick.
Shovel of
Let's get out of here.
distorted bones. Some look vaguely humanoid, while others, it's like, why is it a circle?
Yeah, these will totally be relevant.
We're gonna open your bag of holding one day and we're really what the hell is in here?
You guys are gonna open bones, and you guys are gonna find bones and be like, "What?
His arm!
War crimes.
You're gonna flip out his bag of holding.
What kind of
and it's just-
experiments
I
did
do
you
feel
do?
fucked up, but this is incredible.
Crazy.
You're gonna know why the boats are there. You're not gonna say anything.
Now, guys, I can
No
vouch for
clue
it.
what
He's
those
not a war
are
criminal in
about.
this regard.
Alright, what you guys doing?
We're leaving."
Yeah, we're hitting the
Booking it.
teleporter.
Yeah.
As you all, or I guess you two, walk
Yeah.
back to the teleporter, you see on the what you can assume is a map
Man,
of
I
the
hope
ship.
this teleporter is
that
not
they're-
on lockdown.
There is a little like one of the options that you can go to. It appears to be in the further lower back of the ship. Seems to be kind of like blinking.
All
I
right.
wonder what we should do. I wonder where we're trying to be forced to go.
You're never.
This is only a
forced.
moral
I
railroad.
know.
All right.
This is either Rue or the fucking spider thing.
Yeah. So it's.
Why am I in conversation?
I'm not gonna lie.
Surely others would be wise to not go to the blink.
You guys are having the same conversation.
We should wait
Oh,
for
we're
them outside. What did they do?
You both
All right.
teleport at the same time, and you all just fuse together. Game over.
Dibs on order.
What?
Brother.
What?
I was just trying to be weird.
Dibs on
Didn't work.
Cruise.
Yeah, it worked.
I'm not gonna lie.
For the arm, bro. For the arm.
The extra arm.
extra
Wow.
arms.
They'll balance out
You're dead.
2.5 arms. Yeah.
3. Oh, the weird third arm coming out the back.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. If it's the spider thing, I don't really care.
Now they
But if that's Enderu, the rest of the group is also there.
To be fair, the only one that I would actively save right now, though, is Karuna.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Each other.
No, we owe it to them.
And
Well,
that-
I mean,
and that's like a big hypothetical because I don't think I can save anyone right now.
No, we do owe it to them. Oh fuck.
That was my response to we'll save each other, by the way. Oh. The
Fuck it. Let's go help them.
All right.
If you want, you can hang out. I know you're. You know.
brutal. Yeah, honestly.
If I completely understand if you want to go back to the start, but
No, I'll go with you guys.
all right. Blinking button.
And you will begin to feel that sort of dizzy like sensation as you are taken to that spot. we'll move on to the other three now. Currently, the alarm has just went off, and no, it was not after any of you touched anything. So, before anyone starts accusing Rue of things in character
Thank
as well
you.
as out of
Thank you.
character.
Thank you.
Courage was like.
It was in character for us to accuse.
Oh gosh, what's happening right now?
I don't know. Do we know where did the spider go after we all teleported?
I don't know.
Do you think?
I'm more worried about Zeke and Ordor.
You guys were the first to teleport,
Yeah, so
right?
we'd have no idea
it
that
was
they
those
split
three
up.
first, then the spider,
Okay.
then you guys.
They're probably together,
What
right?
if that spider's
Makes
secretly
sense.
evil?
Yes.
I
That
hope
would
so.
that would make
That would make sense
Yeah.
that they would stick together, split it 3 and 3, not 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So
That's not on us. That's on the spider.
Jump cut to
gonna-
how it went. The spider just literally just boop, by itself.
I mean, should we try to go see if they're okay?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. To the teleporter.
She has to take the orb out of the map to bring
Yeah.
it back to the teleporter.
Good call,
Yeah,
good
the
call.
map disappears. I believe that was the start, like the solar map,
Yeah.
correct? That's the
Mhm.
hand kind of reaching
Yeah.
out. Yes, that was. Yeah, that image kind of flickers out of existence as you remove the power source.
Yep, put it back in the
You
teleporter.
walk over to the teleporter, kind of slot it back in as it silently hums to life. And you see the same thing they did with a blinking little icon, similar to all the others, towards the bottom, like, lower part of the ship. Like, back part.
I mean, I'm not the smartest, but
It's probably there.
it's yeah.
It's probably.
Cha-ruz just presses the button. As you two kind of like step off the plate and kind of just look around, you find yourselves in a kind of like long corridor. This one seems a little more intricate. Like before, it was mostly like everything seemed like function over aesthetic. This is more kind of aesthetic, if that makes sense. It's a weird stylized, like there's kind of like engravings on the wall that don't make a picture necessarily, but are just more like finer detail. And you hear the pad you walked off behind you kind of hum to life as you see Karuna, Cha-ruz, and Rue. How did I forget that twice?
I don't know.
Wow, I'm so
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Rue, all blink into existence behind you.
We got it wrong.
Oh.
We got it wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't them. It was the spider. We didn't have to come here.
Nope.
We got it wrong. It wasn't them.
You're just like,
Oh, I'm glad you guys are okay. I was worried sick.
We thought you guys caused that alarm.
No, we were just
No?
looking around, you know.
Well,
wait, where's the spider? I thought.
yeah.
you-
Let's find your buddy and get out of here.
Yeah, no, you guys went through, and then like a second later, Spider just. Woo!
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
That
Yeah,
seems
we
irresponsible.
we split it 3-2-1. That's weird, right?
What?
Who would ever do that?
Who would split it 3-2-1? We were talking about that, yeah. I guess we should go take care of biz, right?
Yeah, we should
Did
find
we?
the.
I mean, I don't particularly care about the spider at all.
I definitely don't.
God, you always save a person in need. That's what you do.
I wasn't even convinced they were sentient until like we met this spider.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like Jack,
I just thought they were scared of us. Should we walk towards the
I was
blaring
like,
alarm?
Yeah,
I'm
we-
gonna make the sentience of a creature while we go and help the spider.
So you all kind
we're all only doing this because Karuna really likes this spider. Though.
Really like that.
We're all on the same page.
actually. As you're kind of
Really?
You?
I'm doing it for the love of saving people.
If we don't save him, we'll probably get to fight the beetle guard.
I mean,
Can't
we
do
get the
both.
fact that
You don't know
people
that I hate
are-
them.
Yeah, I was gonna
Those
say,
are the
jump
two.
into the out character of just Jake saying, "I fucking hate this beetle."
Everyone you save doesn't erase one you killed.
Okay.
Was that in character? I'm
Wow.
gonna choose to ignore that.
That is That was a sucker punch I was
Ow.
expecting.
In the dialogue box, it's the 3 dots.
Somebody's projecting.
Wow. Okay. My players hate each other. Let's go.
That wasn't that I hate.
That was pretty hateful.
It's out of passion for the game.
It was a call out.
For the love of the
Call out.
game.
It's a sucker punch, is what it
I'd be
was.
waking up extra early to have more time for hating.
All right,
Let's go find
let's
this.
go find the
Yeah,
player.
as you all begin
Arachnid.
walking down this relatively well-lit hallway, you hear kind of like metal clanging down the hallway, like sort of like sound of energy, like something going by as
Like crackling,
yeah,
fizzling.
crackling, fizzling sounds, sort of.
Cool.
As you get closer and closer, you also hear what sounds like someone screaming "fuck" just repeatedly.
Oh snap!
That
Yeah.
spider's dead.
Just be like,
Can we turn around now?
What? But she's not dead. She's screaming horrible, horrible slurs.
Yeah,
fuck,
that's
fuck
not a
isn't
slur.
Fuck isn't a slur. It was the
I
curse
swear,
word.
but it's not.
Same thing to me. Let's go.
What does he? Okay, you know what? I don't even know what he means.
This is coming from the guy that says, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my golly.
Yeah, there's-
Everyone piled on Rue immediately.
Wear it with pride.
All right, let's go find this Quinty.
As you kind of continue down the hallway, you'll see like a little like open room begin to come into view. Kind of like an elevated pad, sort of like as you walk onto it, and you'll see you'll see the strange sort of like robot things. They're kind of like just orbs on like around 6 legs. And then you'll see one that's more like cylindrical and like taller, much bigger than the other ones. That's on 4. And you will see the spider just kind of like just running in circles, trying not to like get shot at. As you see these orbs do have some sort of like laser weaponry on.
Oh god.
Called it. Well, actually, Jake called it.
Well.
Hey, tin can. Tin cans.
Sure.
Do tin cans exist in this world?
Make it up. Make the insult up anyway.
Yeah.
I'll get back.
Fuck,
to
I
you
don't know.
later.
Hey.
Rough bucket.
Hey, Rust Bucket.
Yeah, buckets exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insert line here. Hey.
The
A spider. is
cylindrical
falling
one
into the
will
river.
turn that cylindrical part to like face you, like as you kind of yell at it, and we'll pull up the map.
Hey.
A spider has encountered alien security. We need your help to
Hey.
build the heroes.
Build the Unchosen.
Wait, there's an arm missing.
I did my. I just want to
I
say
don't know.
It's
It comes like that.
There's a bag of extra parts.
I,
One is
I
broken.
did my best making this map, but I can only do so much on Incarnate with futuristic stuff.
Yeah.
True,
So
that's-
I think I did all right.
No, that's sick.
This looks good to me.
Sick.
But
Oh yeah, thank you, Avery.
yeah. Okay.
Don't mention it.
No, let me mention it. Thank you. One of those R doors needs to go.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta pick an R
There's
door.
too many R doors. Yeah, get rid of the one with another arm.
Yeah, get rid of the one with 2 arms. There's only
Yeah.
got 1 right now.
Wait,
This one's missing an arm.
that's
That
the one
was
we
it.
need. Yeah, that's the.
So we came in over there.
Yeah, by
Question
the
mark.
little platform with 4 lights.
Yeah, right here.
I'll put myself at the front because I'm the one who said, "Hey."
I'll stand by your side because I'm a tank too.
I'm gonna be in the
What do you mean
back.
two? I'm not
big
a tank.
pigs. I'm me.
I think you're
Go
what we
on.
call like a tier 2, right? Where you just like stay in the middle.
He's an off tank.
I'm a skirmisher.
Yeah.
Off tank skirmisher kind of deal.
I'm what we in the MOBA business call a skirmisher.
Can we get a Gwitty, please?
Can you gwid the map?
Oh.
Size
I was
55.
like, what are you talking
I
about?
think you hit it with a stun grenade.
You did.
No
dude.
response.
I had to restart there for a second. Let me
Buffer.
Watch the
Yeah.
blue screen for a hot minute.
All right, let's see. We're gonna just plop it here. Tell me if it's
a little
good.
bigger.
Bigger.
So,
Let's
oh,
look
I'm
at
not.
who does all
Ooh.
this.
Oh,
All
It's
the
a little-
groups.
Is the
Uh,
gritty named after like
why
the
is it
mascot
going to
gritty, or was that
400?
just
Stop.
convergent evolution?
Bigger, bro.
Too small.
Brother.
That's good.
It there's like an insert system.
We can deal with it.
Yeah, I
It
can
works.
change it if you need me to. Like, how's that?
Better.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, we'll do that. Is white easy enough to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see how black looks.
No.
Ooh,
Oh, wait, did we-
extra mini.
Which one was easier for the camera to see? White, black?
Probably black. Right,
Yeah,
like black.
For the camera, it's probably
See.
black. Thank you, watchers. Listeners, we also love you.
Yeah. Like the video.
Subscribe, leave a comment.
Share it. Ask us questions.
Just
I'm trying to
leave it
remember
playing while
what-
you sleep.
I'm trying to remember what episode it was. You
Well,
literally
MK
leaned
Ultra
into
some
the mic,
people with
cupped
our-
it, it spoke right into it. And I can't remember which one.
I also forget.
I don't think it's all loaded yet.
No, it
No,
is.
it is?
Which
Yeah. It was literally where he like leaned into the mic, cupped it, and spoke into it. I can't remember what he said. It's like I think it's like 7 or 8.
I'm sure that sounded lovely.
I literally was listening to it, like jotting down thing for a notebook,
Oh,
and I literally went.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember doing
Oh,
it,
great
and you
heavens.
just
Or
went,
jump scare.
that's gonna be
It's
Yeah.
so loud.
Yeah.
peaking.
Yeah.
What is?
When I went like this on the microphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I forget what I said.
Okay.
Can you change the grid to black? Please.
Just for curiosity. Nope.
No, it's actually hard.
The grid's not on there yet.
It is.
Oh,
It is on.
It is.
It's just super
It's just
fine.
super dark.
Can you increase
It's not
the
black.
There's
line
line
thickness?
thickness.
Yeah.
Grid thickness, maybe.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Bit more.
That's as big as it goes.
Really?
Mm.
We're going
That's
with white.
gray. That's like the opacity's down.
Oh, well, it is. I mean, it's in the middle.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's
There
that.
we go.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
Visible. Yeah.
I think the white looks better on the camera.
You'd see better than me. I can't see this far. So white it up.
okay.
Yeah, let's go with white.
Keep it there.
If it
Yeah.
doesn't look good in post, I
I mean,
apologize.
No, I can see it from
For
here.
me, it's
fine.
like
Yeah, white looks
blinding,
better
but
on
as
there.
long as it looks good, like
Yeah,
on
it
the
looks good
map,
for us.
that's all that matters.
We don't care what the DM thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is our story.
You're just an
Yeah.
you're an,
Yeah.
our story.
Our story.
you're the medium
We get
through
hit
which
with a
our
grenade.
story.
Happy to be the medium.
You're just
So,
a book. We're
put
the
the-
author.
this is the cylindrical one. Put that at the base of the stairs.
Out
Dib.
there.
Where's the fifth one?
Fifth one.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
with 4 crawlies and
These are the crawlies. Kind of put it around the cylindrical one,
I'm kind of imagining like dwarven spiders.
more or less.
Kind
A
of.
little bigger.
When
Well,
you
actually, a lot bigger. They're
A
like
lot-
U-sized.
Oh,
The cylindrical drone's like big.
oh. Yeah, when you said like clinking and clanging, all I could think of is like the sound effect of dwarven spiders like hitting,
More or less.
hitting things.
And this spider, put her like behind the right pillar, like third up.
this one.
Yeah, like hiding behind there.
See, in my head, I thought of the turrets from Portal and how they're like tall, cylinder, and they click clack. across the
More or
ground.
less, the bigger one's kind of built like that. It's so hard to describe like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
How do you describe
All
something
right.
completely alien?
yeah, that's been this entire like mini like arc here. Is how do I describe alien stuff to people who wouldn't understand alien stuff?
Dibs on the big one, guys.
You can have them.
Yeah, I won't fight you on that.
Oh, right, yeah. Volume buttons are on the side.
I'm the one that's gonna have to go punch metal.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Come out with this pair of broken knuckles.
Maybe if you're lucky, your like spectral hands will appear.
Oh yeah,
True.
maybe. I just realized I'm level 5, not level 4, and I have to update some things.
Music's not coming through. That's odd.
Is YouTube turned up?
It is. Try refreshing.
See how these dice treat me.
Technically, I don't have to punch them. I have daggers, but use my monk dice. So like, I
Oh,
could
is it because
shank them.
There we go. We're here now.
Yep.
The laptop is muted.
Gotcha.
Because for everyone watching / listening, our door is just catastrophically in a rut right now. So we're switching the dice around to try and get him some mojo.
Alright.
Get his mojo back.
Yeah, it's mojo back,
You
dude.
got a pencil anywhere?
You're not gonna like my answer.
I really am not gonna like your answer.
Behind
anyone
you,
have a normal pencil?
there's a pencil bin behind you.
Please, I beg of you. I cannot use mechanicals. I constantly break them.
Here, pick your poison.
Take your
bro.
pick.
Oh yeah.
None of them are in good shape.
No,
They're
not
all
really.
very
Get one with the
outlandish.
point, one with an eraser. That's the
Yeah.
strategy.
Gotta-
Can we roll initiative?
Yes, you can.
Do I start with blood splatter dice or like chain dice?
I feel like that is based on how you think this one's gonna go for Ardor.
Blood splatter.
Nope. Oh.
So
That's a 2.
Oh my
natural
god.
20 for 25.
I
I wish I had
did
funny
not
deck.
roll that well.
I got 15.
All right, so what do you got? 25 Cha-ruz?
Mhm.
I got 19.
Okay.
Did you roll with advantage?
Let's see here.
Isn't that a barbarian
At
thing?
the 7th
I
level.
think it's
yeah.
seven.
I
Ah,
got
seventh
7.
level.
Yeah.
They get that much later now. Jeez.
It's always been 7th level.
So, yeah,
Really?
instinctive
Level
Feral.
three.
Yeah,
instinctive.
feral.
One of the two. One of the two.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Instinctive
Pay for my
balance.
bagel.
Is that what it's
You
called?
pay for my. I didn't get one.
I'm paying for the
Um,
bagels.
Who? All right,
I got a
15.
bagel sandwich. You don't have to pay for that.
What'd you get?
Oh, I meant those bagels.
What?
What's your initiative?
5 or 4?
Oh,
No,
last.
3.
Buh.
I keep thinking my dexterity's higher. It's 3.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled 2.
Oof.
So these new dice immediately are
19.
on what's it called?
Or there
Denied.
will be a blood splatter.
Probation.
They're doing it for story purposes because you don't.
Ardor
want
doesn't want to be here anyway.
Ardor's like, I hate this
I feel like half the time with Ardor, we don't even have to roll the dice to know the outcome.
fucking
Genuinely, though.
All right, bud.
All right.
Okay, so
It's weird how often the dice
Just
Just-
fuck me.
confirm how
Double gold.
fucked up you already are.
And this will probably never be released, but we filmed like a tiny
Oh,
one
it
shot.
will never be
it will
released.
never be released. And first roll of that, I rolled a 1 with the same dice that I rolled a 1 on, where Ardor's arm broke.
Yeah.
And I,
time to retire with that.
I literally fucking threw it across the table.
You did.
Fucking
And got
done with
All
that
of
dice.
your other dice out so you
Yeah.
can replace it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So who rolled highest? You with the 25,
It's
probably, right?
Cha-ruz, Zeke, Karuna, Rue, Ardor.
All right, guys.
Who's after Cha-ruz?
Zeke.
Zeke. Okay.
The anchor's always the strongest, guys.
That's right, dude. That's right, and you're our anchor,
Yeah.
Who's after
Karuna.
Karuna?
The robots, I just shoot them. Surely they don't have resistance to bullets.
How about?
I really hope they don't have resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing
That'd be-
because they're made out of
You.
metal.
And then Ardor rounds up the end. Confidently.
If only you were friends with the artificer, so you could make your gun
Confidently
a
out of
fucking
game.
weapon uploading.
Out of game confidently.
Uh,
See, I as the player I'm always pretty confident that Ardor will do something.
Yeah.
It's usually not good,
no,
but he always does something.
He gets his spotlight.
Yeah.
he does for sure.
It's just usually not
Also,
for a good reason.
Being the one that wields the only capabilities of healing is also like pretty legendary. So
Yeah, those don't exist right now because the arm's broken.
oh,
oh,
sick.
yeah, that's right.
first up, we have
Syringes are in there.
I have a healing potion.
Cha-ruz. Let me see here.
Cha-ruz.
Come on, Cha-ruz.
Rubbing on that bale. Yes, sir.
One shot one of these spider things
Yeah.
for us.
Crit.
We gonna take the
He wastes his crit on the initiative.
yeah,
You did.
I did.
You'll just roll another one.
I'll just roll another
He
one.
good. Steady aim.
Yeah. Gonna steady aim with the gun. This guy's just in range. The dwarf figure with the sword and hammer.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna shoot at him.
Alright.
Shoot him, believe it or not. So if I was a high level champion fighter,
Okay.
Uh,
I thought you were gonna say
Leave it in the
something
ground,
else.
bro.
well, we're all talking about criticals. But,
Yeah, we were talking about criticals, and then you went so. That scares me, Riley.
well,
It's a critical.
I was
it's not the good one.
Two
I was expecting
criticals.
the so hypothetically
What if my gun broke?
2 natural ones.
I didn't even roll. I didn't even roll the
God.
advantage.
The 1 in 525, baby.
Okay, well, it's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Just making sure for everyone's sake. I am going. Does it even work trying to prone this thing? Let's see if it can be.
Give it a
proned.
shot. It uses legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend one of my dice for cunning strike. I need you to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
On the hammer?
15.
Yes.
15 or 16?
15, right? My DC's 15 and I maxed out.
Well, it's 8 plus proficiency plus modifier, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is our DC 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my
If you're
gosh.
maxed in your stat, it's 16 now.
So 16.
That won't be me until like.
That is
12
a critical
level.
failure.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll manage to like kind of aim for one of the joints of the legs, and you rip off the shot, and it just rips through that leg.
Oh damn.
Oh, the echo of that sound in a completely metal room probably awful.
Oh, my gosh. It's probably horrible.
Yeah,
I'm sure they've got some soundproofing.
Ping.
not much.
Anyone ever see the
acoustics in
video
here
of
are
someone firing a 50 cal? and it goes
23
underneath?
piercing damage. It's
terrible.
prone and it's slowed by 10 feet. Because
Oh,
weapon mastery.
oh, my gosh, dude.
You have weapon mastery?
Yeah, with the gun.
Rogues get 2
Rogue?
weapon masteries.
Really?
Yeah, rogues get weapon masteries.
There's a gun weapon mastery.
Yeah, it's slow. It's for the muscular, right?
Yeah.
A lot of like similar types of weapons share masteries.
Yeah. I didn't know they put in a gun one in the.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, they were
thick.
thinking about people who want to actually use guns.
Bro, you shot this guy onto the ground. That's kind
I
of thick.
probably just blew a leg off entirely.
Kneecap.
Okay.
How much damage did you do?
Okay.
23?
Okay.
Why did I even
See
ask?
here.
Yo, that's gonna sound a lot less impressive when you guys with extra attacks start hitting now.
Yeah.
Alright?
That's true.
You subtracted a d6 and still did 23. It's not fair.
He didn't subtract a d6, he just didn't roll it. That makes sense.
He's subtracting it from his total.
Who's up, bro? Just move a minute.
It is.
Robot.
Run
Who's
the
in
game.
front? Zeke?
Yeah.
Pick your poison. There's
Zeke,
3 of us.
Rue or Karuna.
Karuna's not raging. You can actually deal damage to her.
These laser cannons are not dealing bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
I cannot deflect this.
It won't even matter.
Could be fire though.
Until
It won't
13
even
level.
matter.
Until
Could
13
be fire.
Could be fire.
Could be fire.
13th level. Zeke.
Either way, I'm resistant to it.
That one with the dragon one
Unless it's
will
radiant.
Yep.
run up to Zeke.
Are you at 30?
Yes. Skittery little thing.
Just
One
stick my finger in the barrel of the gun.
I'm pretty sure you counted 1 movement.
It's not how it
Oh,
was.
he has more than 30 movement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have more than 30. Let's see.
Oh, I'm getting attacked.
Yeah.
I'm over
Yeah,
here.
you
shit
will
posting, I'm
see,
getting
like,
attacked.
There's kind of like a hatch on the side of it opens. It's like a little, like almost blade comes out. That's kind of like glowing, like red as it will swing at you.
That's a red hot dagger.
I'm assuming
I'm taking
a
that dagger.
14 misses.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm taking that knife.
Where'd my music go?
Where did the music go? I put it on loop. Why
Need
did
to
it
break
not
the
loop?
heads.
All I can think of is watch this 300-degree knife go right through.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I nimbly
Laptop
dodged to
freeze.
the side.
Okay. That one is done. Next up, Zeke. There is a robot in front of you.
I'm reading something.
Bro's learning his character.
I'm still so familiar with like old, like
Mhm.
D&D 2014. I'm going to attack it.
The simpler time.
Simpler time?
2014 D.
Yeah.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
All right, that's 8 bludgeoning. I'm not gonna bother putting a stunning strike or anything into this guy. 8 bludgeoning, and then I'll attack it again. Let's say hypothetically,
High level or just
just changing. Minimum damage, 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I'll expend a focus point to use Flurry of Blows and make 2 more attacks
Yeah.
against it. I'm just gonna roll these together. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, well, 1 attack lands. And that's 6 bludgeoning. As how big are these guys again?
They're about as big as you.
Damn.
Mm.
These guys are tall.
Yeah.
I just land a few painful, for me,
Yeah,
punches.
it's not
And then
not ideal.
throwing fists and
But,
blooding my knuckles, punching metal.
You'll get through it.
Some broken bones.
All the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex.
All right. Next up is
Them
the
back.
hammer one. The one currently prone, but it'll get up.
So minus half its movement,
I'm already on top of them.
and then minus 10.
How's that calculated? I wonder. Is that is the move minus 10
It's minus
calculated
10 definitely before. He's
Yeah.
before he stands up?
Mm-hmm.
And getting up is based on half of your maximum movement, correct? Or is it half
No,
of your
it's-
current?
It's stacks.
Yeah, half a current.
So, okay. So. Okay. Move it 3 spaces forward. And you will see who is in front of it right now.
Garuda.
Me.
You see that the on the other side of this one, a little sort of like patch will open up as a kind of like barrel will come out of it.
About to get lasered.
Cool.
Yeah, you're getting lasered.
I'm
Like-
assuming a 14 misses you.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see a little burst of energy kind of fly by your head. What?
Technically, it goes over my head and Ardor
It flies over yours too.
Okay.
I didn't even know what you were talking about.
I didn't know what you were talking about either. You
I
think
know.
I'm like, did I say something wrong? Like, what did I do?
I'm like,
I
I
couldn't.
look behind at Ardor like,
I couldn't get the words out. I was like,
Eh,
oh,
you scared me.
I was like, oh, over. I was trying to figure out how to say, oh, over her head is like right into Ardor's chest.
It goes over your head too. It was a bad shot. Anyway.
Garuda.
Yeah, now it's your turn, Bruno.
I don't think I can deflect that.
Are you going up to it?
oh yeah,
You just gotta have confidence.
and
I'm confident I can't deflect that.
I'm confident I cannot deflect magic. Actually, I still have no idea what it is.
Are we getting a rage?
We're getting a rage.
Hey.
Real angry.
2
about it.
attacks.
And I do
Rage.
get 2 attacks.
Oh, we have 2 tags.
Uh-huh.
Sick.
Yeah, you guys.
Again, extra attack.
I okay, man.
I'm gonna...
Did you get a second this level, or is that later?
I did.
But you don't have your
You
level.
can make
No.
2 mace attacks at
Mace.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Twice the chances to miss.
plus 6, that's gonna be a 21 to hit the first one.
That hits.
You stupid.
Oh, I should probably do damage first.
Should
on
be
this one.
plus 7 actually.
5 plus.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
plus,
I need to
no,
talk to you
plus
about
7.
this for a minute.
Did you hear that?
It's a plus
Hear
12
what?
for my damage dice.
No.
What are you two goofing off there about?
I was
First
new
attack.
boot goofing.
Oh, sad. It's only 8 damage for the first
I'll
attack.
come back around when I get my arm back.
Yeah.
New arm goofing.
New arm goofing.
New arm, who dis?
New arm. New arm here.
Probably dumb question. Do I get advantage on both attacks or is it just
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
Go
wow.
with the rest of this.
Yeah.
That one's
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, I got better anyway. Can't do math. It's a 19 plus 7.
26.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I feel you with that.
Let's go with this one because the other one didn't treat me well. That one.
Alright. How did you?
Don't ask. Well, they didn't treat me well either. that's exactly a 7.
Cocking a d12 and rolling a 1.
I completely forgot on the start of my turn I was supposed to give someone temp HP. Which the person closest to me is technically either Rue or Ardor because you're within.
I'm not within 10 feet.
No,
At the
on
start
at
of
the
her
start of
turn.
my turn. You were within 10 feet.
She raged, then moved.
Then it moved.
Give it to Zeke.
Moved to Zeke. Is Zeke close? Yeah, Zeke was 10 feet.
Yeah.
Here, Zeke.
Yippee!
You get 7.
Hey.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Your turn. It is now the large one's turn. Let's see here.
Just gotta keep. It's the best.
Okay. So, let's see here. Okay.
What is Bro cooking?
He was calculating.
He's like,
Bro was
I got-
actually
he's like, I have a-
conniving right
He's like,
there.
I got a 30-foot cone to work with. What can I do?
All right. So, you're gonna see this one as like several hatches all over the cone shape of the body.
He's
Just kind
got
of like
mini
open up
rockets.
Brother.
as it
Bros magic.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm getting that arm.
You will see kind of one of them shoot like almost a mist out of like its like a similar barrel to the one that you got shot with, but a little different, as that mist kind of like flows and like clouds around the hammer one as you look at some of its like scratches and dents begin to like buffer out.
Oh,
It's
it's got
magic, it's magic.
Oh no, stick your arm in there.
We gotta get you that.
What the
Magic.
fuck?
Oh, I'm getting that arm.
It is actually low-key crazy.
What?
Just a mist just repairs metal.
That's the best way I can
It's like a
describe it
nano
without
bike.
saying directly what it is.
It's
got
micro.
nanomachines.
It's nanobots.
Microplastics.
It's yeah.
It's
Like mini nano.
Nanotechnology, Peter. Impressive.
You're not Peter.
You will
I'm
see
so confused right now.
a different one, sort of like a bright green glow,
Almost.
kind of point at you. I need you to make me a
I fucked
dexterity
that up.
saving throw.
Oh yes, deck save. 13.
That's so.
Fails. You will see
Roll
as,
two
Four-
tens
four
today.
gold.
that as this beam kind of
Want my power
like
in the hand.
impacts, you're kind of like knocked back a little bit, and it doesn't hurt. You kind of look around, and you're like, what? Before you realize everything's kind of like shimmering around you.
Oh gosh.
Everyone else sees Rue basically just kind of like inside of this capsule bubble thing.
Oh,
Rip.
You got bubbled.
You got bubbled.
it's getting teleported out next turn.
Ooh. Oh, God. See, I predicted it. I was like, I'm gonna die or get captured. Like imprisoned.
I don't want to get imprisoned by robots.
Who else?
You get put into a giant zoo.
No, I forgot to do this.
Specifically, the guys if the two of us were encountered on.
We were 100%
And-
gonna get captured.
Cha-ruz. You will see one of the hatches opens up and lets out a brighter
3 actions.
orange kind of glow at you.
Let's see if this hits.
Oh, hits. You're not getting bubbled.
That misses. I am not rolling well today with the attack rolls. But
Was it a laser?
it seemed like a larger version of what the little guys have.
Oh, cool.
Gulp.
Let's see here. Anything else I can do? Don't think so.
That'd be crazy if this thing had 4 actions.
Oh wait.
4 bubbles.
Nope. Okay.
We have flipped out existence.
Anyone else just not care if you roll another dice and just didn't say anything about it?
He said, "Ooh, forgot this," and rolled.
That's about it.
You did
That's
not
me.
roll good enough.
Mhm.
Rue, you're inside of this bubble.
This is so weird. I'll reach in my pocket and grab my mask, and then I'll just like take a step forward towards this bubble, and I'll just evaporate into smoke, and my coat and bag will drop in the bubble, but I'm teleporting out of here.
You do so. The bubble's still there. But
And I pop up right here. The code's gonna
Loki,
get
I was hoping
teleported
you'd
to
say
a-
no.
The code's gonna get teleported to a cell.
oh no, I dropped a d4.
Hazard's on the ground.
Hazard on
And
the-
then I'm gonna
Hazard
reappear right out of the floor, and reapparate into my form, and then take a step forward and shove my hands into my gauntlets on my hips and take a crack at this guy.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
Yeah.
That hits. Just maybe.
That is 4, 6 plus 5, 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I'll give him a little lead uppercut for a 19.
That hits.
Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm not on it. Another 11 bludgeoning.
Not on it. It's 11's still like good.
Yeah.
11 twice is like
Worse than you.
by 1 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn though.
Worse than him, it's down to D6.
Yeah.
That's it for you.
That's it for me.
The one with the staff's up next. It's going to walk towards you and try and attack you.
Sweet.
They're jumping me.
Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
17.
17.
Take 11 fire damage.
Oh, it's fire damage.
It is fire damage.
I can't deflect that.
I'm resistant.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it like lightning, so I made it fire. Knowing full well what that would, the consequences of making it fire with this group.
Couldn't even make it half fire, half physical. I could deflect the
Yeah,
physical
what are you
fire.
hitting with?
11 fire.
Of what though? A weapon or
Wait,
laser?
yeah,
It
it's
was like,
damage.
It's a
it
melee
was like
weapon.
radiant
kinda like-
damage or
it
something.
has
So
some
like none of us can resist.
Resistance. Pushing into my skin, it like barely breaks.
Singe lightly.
Good thing he's not wearing that raggedy ass coat.
Hey man, where
Hi,
got your
boom.
robot?
Next up, Ardor.
Wow.
What you got?
I don't know what I got. I don't know.
What you got.
I used a lot more than I thought I did. I guess I'll use my last second level spell slot. And did Cha-ruz actually shoot a leg off that one robot?
It shot into it. It didn't shoot it off.
Damn it. Is there anything in his room that I can pick up with a catapult?
How close do you have to be to pick something up with
Yeah,
catapult?
I think
It doesn't like levitate over to you.
60? I think it's 90, but I can throw it at something 60 feet away.
Then yeah, I'd say there's plenty of rubble. Like you can see like the cracks in
Debris.
like the floor. There would definitely be like a rock. You can just
Debris.
Yeah, I'll pick up a pretty good sized rock
With us.
and
catapult.
telekinetically catapult it at the big guy.
Okay. That is a
Dex
dex
save.
correct?
Yeah.
Surely the bigger one's worse at dice saves.
Surely, right?
That's a 15 pass.
Fail because
Hey,
level 5
level
now.
5.
Super duper dad. That's 4d8 because I upcast it. Oh,
Hey.
potential to beat Cha-ruz damage.
Oh.
No. 11.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Roll like 3 3s and
Actually-
a 2.
that is
Yeah, 11.
That's bad.
Unfortunate doesn't begin to describe.
That is actually
Whatever it is, 11 bludgeoning something.
Yeah.
This thing has only been hit by 11.
Yeah, dude.
It's only been 11.
It's only been
Can't
11.
Can't win.
That was also my last second
Thing
level
is-
spell slot.
Only been hit with like
Man, that's rough. That's it for you.
I'm gonna attempt to. I never do this. Telekinetically shove with my bonus action.
Okay, which one are you shoving?
The one fighting Karuna.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to push it 5 feet.
Strength save.
Yeah, strength save 16.
There's a 18 on the die.
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Next up is the shield one, which is going to move to Brew.
Yep.
To the other side. And keep it moving.
One more up.
There you go. Thank you.
bro's getting kind of
I love my players. It's going to make that same sort of like fire blade attack against you. Miss horribly. I'm not rolling well with the hits
Sweet.
today.
You seem got a little rust on him.
I haven't been used in a
They
minute.
haven't been oiled in a long time.
You can get that impression. And last but not least, We have the spider.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
You gave
Hi,
them a
spider.
turn?
Yes, I did, because they can do things. They're just
Like, and they're
we're heavily outnumbered. How far away are they?
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. Or wait, whoa.
45.
Was that math? 45, yeah.
I was like, I don't know if it's big enough for that.
Move it to like right next to that crevice that's by.
This?
Not that one, other one. Not quite right. Yeah, like right there. Perfect. You're going to see it kind of like reach behind it with the sort of the 4 legs it has on its back as it kind of pulls together something as it like you see like a faint line of string as it's going to kind of like throw it at the shield one.
Okay.
Let's see if it fails the save.
Natural 20.
It
Spider-Man.
does
Spider-Man.
actually fail the save as that one is pulled 15 feet towards the spider. And
gonna
you see
turn around and
the
just
line
attack
still
it.
kind of like the string still kind of connected there. This thing's trying to pull it back away from you.
Spider.
I think you pulled it 5 feet too far.
Did I?
No, I said 15.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, now it's good.
Hmm?
Yeah, it was right
Oh,
here.
I'm including the space it was in. Dumb. Dumb.
Okay. And back to the top of the round. Cha-ruz.
Which one got repaired?
The hammer one.
This one, the one you shot
The one
originally.
you shot.
Ezekiel goes after me.
Yeah.
Not right after.
Not right after,
The
but
big.
right after you is the dragon one.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll shoot it anyway. Steady him.
Which one?
Dragon.
Right. Oh.
11.
To hit?
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
Wow.
No, that
That's
misses.
a double 3.
Oh.
Oh.
That double 1 ain't too far off.
Yeah.
Don't jinx him.
Chill.
He doesn't need it, dude. He does not need it.
If we lose Cha-ruz guns, the party's actually like crippled.
He is there.
can hit
You
pretty
are
well
your
with a
only
bow,
like huge source of range damage on this party as of right now.
Mm.
You'll get there, I think,
You haven't seen me use any of my range.
more or
stuff.
less.
Mm,
Do
more or
you
less.
take
You'll
on
be an
class?
option.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Dragon's up again. Zeke does a 21 hit. I'm assuming.
Roll the dice. Yes, it does hit. Give me
That
the
is
fire damage from the physical knife.
7 fire. It's literally like just heat. It's a heat blade.
Oh, okay.
It's not a knife. It's not.
That was on the
there's nothing
vibe. I
physical
thought it was
about
a red hot knife.
Not like a
No,
flame
not
blade.
like
it's like
that.
literally
Flame
like a,
blade.
but for lack of a better term,
Wait
it's
a
closer to
minute.
like a force.
Say that again. Ow.
It's a flame blade.
What are we saying?
With that though, it is now you, Zeke.
I'm gonna attempt to save my fists some pain and pull out a dagger and attempt to stab this thing a couple times. Wow. Highs and lows. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
How about a 10?
No. How about
Truly
a
highs
10?
and lows.
5 stabbing, piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'll flurry of blows again.
Bro's gonna need an ice pack for those knuckles after this.
Yeah.
And I'll throw an elbow and a fist. Well, one of them's a 12, and the other one highs and lows again. Is a 24 hit?
Yes. The 12 might not hit.
5 bludgeoning.
Oh my god. That's the wrong number.
Let me roll not minimum.
Not
It's
today.
my turn.
Hammer 1. Currently at Karuna.
I'm a 10.
Yeah.
You reckless last turn, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
Mhm.
38. That is 4 fire damage, not halved yet.
Brother, 2 damage.
I have taken 2. Like,
She's getting a tan over there.
Yeah.
gonna come out of this like slightly darker purple.
Medium rare.
That though, it is now Karuna's turn. Kill.
Show who's boss.
Ooh. Ooh.
Neither one of those were good. Nat 1 and then a 2. So,
Oh,
What is up?
what is happening?
I'm rolling bad too with some of my
None of
hits,
us
so
roll well.
no. No, both
Oh
are still
my
bad.
goodness.
No, both are still bad. It was a 4 and a 5, so no.
wow.
Oh my god.
Okay.
5 being the highest on 40/20 is
3, 4,
crazy.
5 is crazy.
Yeah.
What?
And she almost got the.
A
It's
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it called?
It is called straight. Like,
it's yeah, cause I just needed a 3. I would have had a straight.
Oh my gosh.
No. No attack at all.
okay.
And no one's in.
The river was not showing 3.
I swear, guys, if I get 3 next
Next up
time.
is
The big John.
the owl one, yes. It
I'm
will.
gonna try the other 2.
Yeah, it's gonna take one of those like legs it has and just kind of raise it up and try and just, like stab you with it.
That's fine.
Probably hits for a like 25.
Yeah.
Probably hits.
Yeah, probably
hits.
hits.
Probably hits.
Eh,
Eh.
it was
I-
close. My
I
AC
said
15, so it was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I do math? 13 piercing.
13 piercing. Cool.
Let's see here. Um,
Hmm.
Who to kill?
You're gonna see that
What
blue.
did I do with my other actions?
You're gonna see that blue
Pile it on.
glow kind of like pop up again. This time on the spider. See if it makes the deck save.
Is he bubbling the spider?
Yeah.
Barely.
Wow.
Avoids?
Yes. Barely avoids. Skin of the teeth, literally. And
Great. I didn't want to rescue a guy.
we'll see as it kind of like begins to like glow a little bit. As well,
Just hit me, bro. I'm right
not,
there.
it will not hit you. It's going to shoot a like bright orange beam at the dragon, and
So
you will
all
see
its
it kind of
stats.
like the dragon like
He's
figuring
overclocking
kind of
the
like
dragon.
twitch and like being like heat, almost emanating like heat off of it.
You just got damage camp, dude. Holy.
Goodness, he's pocketing it.
And then it'll poke you again.
Okay.
See. Champion fighter roll.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Probably gave it a fire aura, so now whenever it gets hit, you take fire damage.
What do I
It
care?
is
Yeah,
another
I'm
11
punching it.
piercing.
Yeah.
No piercing.
That is it for its turn.
It really did take 4 actions, didn't it?
Yeah. So is that me?
Yes. Wait.
Imagine if it
Yes.
had legendary actions. The action economy's in shambles.
It's already in shambles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use
I
up my
can't
bonus
believe-
action. And just, from like the blood like on my body from his pokes will just burst in flames and then wraith around my body and I'll start overheating.
Okay.
Ignite my flames, not overheating.
That comes later.
Yeah. And then I'll take a swing at him with a punch. 20 unnatural.
That is.
Sweet. I'll put 1 point into this too. 15 bludgeoning and 5 fire. Did he look like he handled that fire well?
Looked like normal.
Oh wow. Attack number 2. Crit.
Oh boy.
I'll dump 2 points in the
Oh,
other
boy.
smite into this too.
That is going to hurt.
Wait, this is actually crazy. I'm gonna need more dice. This is insane.
You're the one to let him build the subclass.
I am.
Well, the damage from Eldritch Smite. That's
Yeah.
Warlock. So I'll expend a pack slot.
He is playing the melee warlock, which has been notoriously pretty good.
All right. Nope.
It's
I wish
just
I kept that
more of a one-trick pony than paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I love paladin, and I
we
love melee
eventually
warlock.
talk putting my damage dice back to a D10?
Yeah, I was
I
actually
think we were talking about
we were
that.
talking about that.
And everybody's
Yours was
powerful.
one of those things
Nobody.
where it was like on paper it seems really good.
Do I have to split
But
the damage up? The damage types up? Does that matter, or should I just tell you total?
That doesn't matter. Just tell me total. But yeah, I'll after
shoot
that,
you
I'll
IRL.
talk to you about that. We'll do that over again because right now I didn't expect you to be the underperformer, to be honest.
I didn't either.
But yeah, we'll have talk after the session.
Oh my gosh, I
Fix
can't roll
some
one.
issues.
Twos.
All in favor of increasing it to a D10 right now? He doesn't have his arm, so it doesn't matter anyway.
I mean, yeah, it's
And
like
then
Poor man went through so much
stop
trauma.
breaking your arm, and then maybe you'll do some damage.
so Eldritch Smite is 1d8 plus 1d8 per spell slot, so that's 8d8 on a crit.
Do you have third level spell slots?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're full level.
we're 5th
Oh,
level.
yeah.
So
It's 1 plus 1 per spell slot level,
Yeah, it's 8.
so it's 8d8.
yeah,
Holy crap!
Gah.
Ugh.
I mean, you get to do that a lot less than a paladin,
I can only do 12.
but it hurts a
Holy
lot.
crap!
Plus his fire, plus his maul.
That's a lot of damage.
can I call it damage right now? 48.
Right,
Probably
roll
going
what?
to be more than that.
46
honestly.
plus. Are you putting any fire into it?
He's putting
Yeah.
a lot of
How
fire.
much fire?
I'll price this right, you. 49.
I didn't know he was adding a bunch of that was like points.
Eight
I'm gonna up it to
Yeah,
55.
He's got like
56.
you rolling well.
55 damage.
Wow.
Exact is crazy.
55, bro.
Wow. You're all kind of like handling the drones yourself, and you kind of feel the like air almost get like sucked out of the room. And as you look to Rue, he's just an inferno.
He had,
As for,
he
like-
got impact frames on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a literal impact frame as he hits the dead center of this thing, and you'll just see like fire kind of burst through it.
Oh my gosh.
As you can basically, there's a clean hole just punched through it.
Oof.
It's still standing, but like that hurt a lot.
Yeah, that was
Oh my god!
Holy crap. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
There.
That's the turn. That is the turn. Let's throw it down.
The staff one is up.
So how close did that put you to like overheating?
Well, I only used. It's like a third of my pool, a little over a third.
He's very burst,
Yeah.
and then after that, he's. I guess I can hit it. We have yet to really go into a long fight, so he's.
I can't keep it for more than 3 rounds
Yeah,
unless I'm conserving myself.
and then he starts like. It's a whole thing. You'll see it eventually when we get into a longer fight. What did I say was next?
It's
Staff.
yeah.
Right. Where's the staff one?
Right
That's on
next to
you.
me. It's about to hurt.
It's not about to hurt. It hits, but it's not about to hurt. You know why?
You have
It's actually. It's 11, not halved. But
Okay. Okay. So 5.
that's the end of his turn. Ardor.
Woo! Yay!
mace.
I'm gonna. Can I like run diagonally towards that crevice so that I'm within 30 feet of the staff guy?
If you can make it there with your movement.
Yeah, you're there.
All right. I'm gonna do a little thorn whipping.
Hey.
That's really lightning.
Get off of roof.
Really lightning whipping. Can I get a dex save? I think is it a strength save? I should have this written. I do.
Double
I thought
check.
it was just an
Wasn't
attack.
it? Wasn't it an attack roll now?
Well,
Oh, it is an attack roll.
Lightning
Okay.
lure is a save.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so there's no save?
No,
No
no
save.
save.
Okay, so I just wanted to let you know it failed anyway.
Okay.
Failed horribly anyway.
Thanks for the
So you stole all of his luck, and now he's gonna miss.
So
no
Nah,
20,
he hit
24.
He hit
Oh,
that.
he hits
He hit
those.
We hit
He
those.
hits those.
Right? I did my math right. Yes, I did. I don't know why I have 3d6. It's only 2. Three lightning damage,
I feel
Good
that.
damage.
I
Good
feel
damage.
you.
and it's pulled 10 feet away from Ro.
Okay.
Towards you?
Yeah.
you need to take like savage attacker or something.
You can't. It's only melee weapons.
So
I mean, eventually.
Eventually. When his arm doesn't break every other episode.
We're working. He's working out the kinks.
I mean,
Baby,
he has a mace.
baby steps.
Baby steps.
And then I'm gonna try to telekinetically push it 5 feet away from me that way. Yeah.
Okay, that's what is that? A
Strength
strength
save?
save?
16.
That is a 17 on the die.
Oh, brother.
I'm done.
Okay.
Shield guy?
The shield guy is next.
And he's webbed or something.
Oh, he's but he just had a string.
No,
pulled.
he said the string's
The
still
spring's
attached.
still on it.
Yeah.
So
I didn't mean like conditionally webbed.
Just gonna go after the spider.
I rip the spider.
I can help too.
The spider should have just hid, bro.
Into the
It's
crevice.
going to whiff on the spider.
Wow.
Spider's potentially the luckiest member of the party right now.
Oh, dude, yeah.
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 All right, now it is the spider's turn. Let's see.
Disengage.
Disengage. Run.
Disengage, climb up the pillar.
Yeah.
You're going to see it kind of like run around the thing, kind of like as it's pulling more and more web as it kind of like
He's Star
into a
Warsing this
thinner,
guy.
thinner, like thicker and thicker string.
Mm.
Let's see if this works. It will.
I'm just gonna try and make
You're
it
gonna,
like a
you're
lot.
gonna see it kind of like pull the web together, and it's gonna kind of like jump on top of the thing and start like pulling the web like a garrote, almost so, like, and you see it almost start to like cut through the metal.
What? What is this spider?
And it's just on top of the thing.
We should
just
kill that spider.
forcing,
What is
like,
this
web through.
spider?
Spider's got steel wire web.
Holy.
We should kill that spider. I don't
To be
trust it
fair,
anymore.
if spider web was the size of a pencil, you could stop a plane.
349.
Little fun fact.
We should test that.
With like the
How-
spider came
with
from.
what money?
All the money that Doge is saving or whatever, put it towards that.
No, I
Get-
thought,
get
I thought you meant
Mythbusters
how
on the
we would
case.
Yeah, I get
like,
Mythbusters. Wildcat taught me that.
we don't have that kind of just money lying around.
No, I'll tweet at Elon real quick.
Wait,
This
so
would be a
who's up?
very efficient.
They
top
pop it
order?
around. Again,
This
so
would be a very
Karuna's up.
efficient use of money.
Cha-ruz.
Do this.
If we get like,
You up?
if we get the check though,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
Me?
Oh.
How's Dragonbot
We
doing?
didn't say what size of the plane it has to be.
No. Yeah, how big?
Average.
How big of the plane are we talking?
I can't remember.
It's got some
Um,
dents.
But see, we don't specify it.
It's got some
Then
Zeke
we
shaped
can literally
fist
just take
dents.
one of those little paper airplanes.
As you see Zeke
And
kind of just shaking his
One
hands.
stab wound.
And a single kind of like knife just.
I stuck that one in a joint for minimum damage.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
You know, since it's in range now, I'll shoot the staff one
Okay.
steadily.
Oh no, he's
Evil.
spreading the damage out.
27 to hit.
That definitely hits. Damage is damage, Avery. He's got-
Damage is damage.
Shut up, you're the DM. You're advocating against
Pierce
us.
reroll.
It's better to focus. We gotta be efficient.
Yeah, we can't make this a
With my-
DM versus player thing.
DC
I-
DC 16 dexterity.
Sorry, what?
DC 16 dexterity.
Demonetized.
That one.
Okay. Prone. And it will take
It's actually such a crazy like thing to have
Yeah.
because like the prone comes in after you've already hit and you only hit once.
17 piercing.
It's really good. Okay.
And it's slowed 10 feet.
Dang nice.
That's all I got.
It is now the dragon's turn. You'll see
The stare down was
that
crazy.
kind of like heat emanating off of it kind of like just intensifies almost as it just rushes towards you.
You're getting blitzed.
He's getting blitzed. Yes, he is. That's a
Hopefully-
crit.
I was just about to say, hopefully not crit blitzed. Oh my gosh.
I
Yikes.
can't even deflect it. I'm tired
11
of things doing force damage.
11
and
fire.
damage.
That wasn't the end.
Second attack
Oh, the crit was only 11.
for a. Why can't I do math? 17.
Hit.
38.
Another 9 fire. Third attack.
Oh my gosh, I got a third attack.
14 misses you, correct?
Yeah.
And that one misses.
Oh,
As the energy kind of fades away from it, as it just rushes at you.
Ow!
Bro could use a health pot.
Yeah.
That is the.
I don't have one.
And
If only I drank my adamantine skin pot
It's
to
turn.
nullify the next crit that hits me.
Oh,
If only.
blue turn?
end of its turn.
Mine.
Zeke, you're up now. You just got shanked
Yeah.
several times.
I'm gonna shank this thing right back with my non-fire dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make 2 attacks with it. Does 18 hit?
Yes.
All right, both my attacks hit,
Get to punching.
and that's gonna be 17 piercing. As I just real quick like launch 2 good stabs into if there's any exposed wiring or anywhere that looks stab worthy.
At this point, there is some.
Yeah, and then I'll flurry of blows.
Yeah. We can short rest after this.
Yeah. For the short rest classes.
Yeah.
And I'll send 2 punches its way. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Alright, both my attacks land again.
Wow. He's hitting things.
Oh wow.
He's hitting things.
Wow. 23 damage.
Wow.
23 bludgeoning. It's just
Yeah, you're just laying into it
launch 2 more punches.
with a final little like kind of like elbow to the top of it.
Is that
This one,
40 damage turn?
Could be.
this one just kind of
17 and
crumples and
No.
just.
How you do 23
Shatters.
with 2 punches?
Because I have a d8 damage die.
So 16.
And
Plus
then
his mod.
plus 4.
Oh, so you're
Plus
rolling
40.
off max.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You roll well.
To account for the 2 ones.
Yeah. With a final like just elbow to like the top of the
Yeah.
robot, it just shatters. Its legs flying everywhere. That one is dead.
I got one, guys. I've got bruises all over my knuckles and my arms.
It's burned in several places.
Burned in several places.
Need some ointment for that.
Can I take this off?
Yeah, it's gone.
Actually, I'm gonna move up with my movement.
To where?
Put me next to Karuna. Yeah, like right there.
Right here?
Yeah, it's good. I got one. Scorch marks. Bloody knuckles.
like this.
Looks like after Invincible.
Yeah.
Should
be right rush.
Oh my god.
He was like,
There's Karuna with a slight tan. That's about it. It's like, good job.
very small singe.
If only I had a second
alright.
set of hands to punch with.
The hammer one. On Karuna. You reckless,
I
correct?
don't want to use
Yeah.
the secondary arms to punch.
We'll hit with
I'll
a
take this.
21. So,
That's going on the spreadsheets for the worst.
4
luck per
fire
dice.
damage, down to 2 with your resistances.
What is
Another
For
Night
reckless
Seer.
attack last turn.
yeah.
The second attack will 15
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
for 10 half to 5.
Bless you.
Let's see here. That's that one. Verona.
Rage.
Beat him up.
Why are you raging?
Because I didn't hit anything last time.
just have
And it
to
hit
attack.
me.
Or be attacked.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you're
it
good.
attacked me the round before. It attacked before, and I missed both attacks. and I
I
didn't
don't think you
extend
have
my
to-
I don't think you have
range.
to hit. You just have to
I think
attempt
as
to
long
hit it.
Do I
right?
have
Yeah.
to?
24 is as long as you make an attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're still up, thankfully.
Because it's not deal damage, it's an attack.
I think 2014 used to be like deal
You make an
damage,
attack roll against
Yeah,
it.
you just
Okay,
have to
okay.
make an attack roll. No, it's always been make an attack roll.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought it was there were some situations in 2014 where it was like really hard to keep it up.
Well, yeah, when you had to
If you-
run
if
60
you had to
feet
run,
in
yeah.
between.
Average.
18.
To hit.
Yeah, on my
That
first
hits.
one. That is another 8 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then second one up. That's a 16.
Why you looking at
little
me?
one? I don't know. I just kind of looked at you instinctively.
Yeah,
little
little
one, right?
one. Yeah,
That
so
hits.
second one. Little one.
Their AC must be 16
Yeah, actually.
or 15.
It
I think a
could be.
14 missed.
A 14 did
14
miss.
did miss.
Well, one more. I literally got a 3 on this one. So that's 9.
Okay.
Oh,
that-
wait, you were at the. You lost all your temp HP, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
And
he
then
definitely
I
did.
came out of my
I forgot
own
Rush.
feed, too.
And you were in range when I was still raging. You entered my area at the
Yeah,
start of my
at the
turn.
start of your turn, so.
You got 4.
Anything helps.
Poor man's bloody on the floor.
Alright, big guy.
Yep, it's the big one now. So first, a hit on Rue.
Yo, I'm messed up right now.
Miss.
Keep it coming, bro. I just shattered this guy's heart. Does he want to kill me?
Second, a blue beam on Cha-ruz. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
He laughs at deck saves.
2.
If you not just manifest. What was it?
Worse.
That was a 1.
Yeah.
1 on the die?
Yeah. For a total of 9.
He
So, like,
manifested it first by laughing.
You see the blue beam come and you're like, I got this. And as you kind of like step to your like right,
Light
you
him.
forget that there's like a ledge a little bit and kind of like stumble as the beam just hits you square on and you are trapped in this bubble.
You have to shoot it.
Oh,
and
there's a
break it.
range damage.
Dude, I can't sneak attack a bubble.
Why not? You're within 5 feet of it.
Misfire.
It's not a creature.
He's not a swashbuckler.
Mm.
And
Oh wait, steady aim. I'm stupid.
it will
Well, you need advantage, not
shoot a
yeah, but he has a
bright
feat, so he doesn't get
orange
disadvantage
beam.
within 5 feet.
It's not a creature.
into the shield one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the spider's about to be fucked. Uh-oh.
That is it.
So now it's me.
He overclocked the...
He overclocked the shield guy.
So
Yeah.
did anything actually happen with the bubbles, or are the bubbles like actually just still floating around?
They're still floating.
Like the one I teleported out of is still there.
Yes.
Cool.
There's enough room for you to like, kind of move around a little bit. It's not like squeezing you. It's just like
You're in like
here
a pill capsule.
Yeah, playing a mind game.
Pill bug.
Pill bug,
Pill
dude.
bug.
Call back.
He's the bug.
Is it me?
Yes. Yes. I keep forgetting the number. It is you.
More than a bug.
Rip my hand out of its center. Punch again.
2 man for bug. For bug for man.
22.
That last turn.
Was an idiot. I'll put. Oh well, at the start of my turn, I'm refreshing my flames.
No home for old bugs.
I'll dump.
Uh,
I'll dump 2 into this bug, or this bot. 2 points, so that my d6 is oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 10 bludgeoning. Okay, here we go. Here we go, and 10 fire. Attack 2.
struggling to do that in my head. Why? It's an even number.
16 plus 8. 24.
That is.
I'm just gonna put 1 into it. That is
That's actually crazy. I got you with a dex save.
Yeah.
10 bludgeoning and
Trust
stick
no one,
fire.
Not even yourself.
Okay.
That's my turn.
At least it wasn't the gun.
At least it wasn't the gun.
It's the worst day of your life
the
so far.
staff one.
He's prone right now.
He is prone and his movement speed is reduced by 10, so he uses half of it to get up after the 10. And I think there's only one person that's close enough to it.
I mean, we're equidistant.
Oh wait, you are?
You're equidistant to everyone.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely hit
If you can move 3 blocks, you can get to anyone.
It'll go for Ardor.
Yeah. There was
Can't catch a
it's really one choice.
You haven't been hit yet.
No,
You probably have more health than me.
probably.
shove.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Or 11 fire.
Wait, 11?
Yeah.
11.
They've been
That's
doing
like-
11 consistently.
It did 11 to me on a crit, so 11's got to be high on the normal roll.
No, you got a low crit. Because I've only been hit by like 11.
Well, you took 4.
The crit was pretty low.
We
Yeah,
really got
11's
bruised up fight in this fight, gang.
We just lost
So-
them.
You're in the bubble.
so-
Shut up.
Yes.
The telepathy traveled through the
Yeah,
bubble.
yes.
Bubble.
They can see you, so it's
It
still works.
doesn't block mind waves.
No bubble.
Who knows?
It's a sad one. Ardor just got shanked.
All right. Well, yeah. Now that this thing's really up close to me, does it look like it's small enough that it can fit in that crevice behind me?
Oh, that would be so... Oh, if you do that, that's legendary.
It's the only way I can kill these things or disable them.
Let's see here.
Is that even deep? Like, is that a deep
It's
hole?
a deep crevice.
Oh, snap.
I
I should have been cautious.
would say yes.
All right. I'll risk the op,
Well,
and I'll back up to the edge of the map.
Like right here?
Yeah.
that's a crit.
It's always you.
I'm so sorry, but I don't know how.
Bro is rolling
World-
crits over here.
World's unluckiest man. So it's
World's unluckiest man.
Or was not have a good day a day in his
I
life.
Yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna reaction to this is fire, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna absorb elements.
So that's 14 fire. Halved is 7.
I'm gonna talk half my remaining health versus a quarter of it.
Oh, what?
Definitely do that.
Oh, now you're so just invulnerable.
Emotionally and physically.
What?
God, dude.
All right, that first sequence of events not go to plan.
It can only get better.
It can only get better with
only get better.
with the remaining 2. How far do I have to pull it before you say it falls into the crevice?
How far is one pull from you?
I can
It's-
pull 10
you
feet
pull-
with Thornwood,
So he'll get like right here, one of these 2 squares.
and then I can hopefully pull 5 feet.
Will
with
he fall
telekinetic shove.
in that?
Will he fall in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll fall in there.
So come on.
An attack roll and a failed saving throw.
That's
we
right.
Can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it.
Historically, you're always good at this.
Don't even say
Stop that.
Like, you
Please
Pass
roll.
the turn, you can fail.
Say the number.
You can't make this shit
World's
up.
unluckiest man.
Let the audience know what you rolled.
I've been going
Do you need a new
terribly
chair?
for, like, the party.
I'm willing to change
The
anything
world's
here.
unluckiest man.
The audience needs to
Just
know
got-
what you rolled.
We continue to hit new lows.
This is
My man.
This is
There's always your telekinetic pull.
Yeah, whole 5 feet.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try to shove him 5 feet back.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, bro. I could just like in my mind every time that
What's
one
the
happens,
DC?
it just
16.
replays all
Okay,
the
it
previous
fails.
ones.
Shove him 5 feet. Shove, not pull.
away from him. Away from him.
Be gone.
I
Oh my gosh, a tear almost fell out of my face, dude.
I'm done.
Crap.
Wow. Okay.
Stop speaking before he rolls.
Yes, please.
We're not allowed to speak on Ardor's turn.
Yeah, let's just be silent forever.
You
Can't keep getting away with it.
You actually just
Shit,
have
You
to
can't
spell
keep
on
getting
it.
away with it.
Oh, the spider's about to get messed up.
Yeah, the spider's about to get cooked.
Yeah, probably. Miss.
3 attacks.
Hit. Okay.
Dude, my unc gotta be looking down at me right now.
He said, "Hey, I picked this guy. This is my chosen one."
What was I thinking?
Another
He was
miss.
on a
Wow.
better than
He's
I
probably
chose.
thinking like,
Profession,
man, this guy can't
profession
separate and then
just takes a
recombine.
little bit of time,
What a
guys.
loser.
The times.
What a loser.
He's about to lose the eternal
Ardor's
chess
uncle
game.
somehow
Oh,
losing
yeah.
the game with himself again.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. So it missed
What do you
2
think?
on the spider and hit 1. So
I said your uncle is losing the game.
Again, yeah,
They're all-
against
they're-
themselves.
imagine all of them just like around a coffee table, just watching this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
They'd be disappointed.
They're on a group call, like streaming it.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
a
I bet you
conference call.
$5 that yours misses his attack.
That's free money.
Yeah, free money.
free money. Anyway, the shield one missed 2 somehow
Oh my gosh.
and hit 1.
Yo, is
so they're-
Spider somehow like a legendary warrior? We don't
No,
know.
I rolled 2 ones.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright,
Why
wow.
couldn't you do that against me?
I don't know.
He only rolls crits against you guys.
The spider will continue to drag the like web Garrow through at the robot.
I'm so impressed that this spider is sawing through a metal sphere with
Mhm.
spider silk. That is impressive. Maybe we should be cautious of this spider after this.
This is why I make
That
this
is
a spider.
sinister. Only bad people use garrows,
I don't know.
carrots.
Something.
Yeah, I think it's Garrow. But I'm
Only
not
bad
sure.
people use garrows.
You know what
That's
those
bad.
are, right?
I only know it from Attack on Titan.
Oh, that's not where I know it from, but
I
I
don't
know it
remember
from,
the word
uh,
pronunciation, but there's like enemies in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I know it from.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Which
choke you
one
and
is-
teleport away.
It's fucking annoying.
So that's another that. Okay. Top of the order. Karuna. No, Cha-ruz.
Sure.
Sorry.
I'm in the middle of
You
the
both
order.
start with C. I got confused.
Whoa.
Yeah, but that's like where the similarity.
What kid you
similarities are.
Well, for the initiative order, I write C-H-A for Cha-ruz, and for Karuna, I write C-O-R.
And your handwriting is just crap, so it
It
probably
is,
looks
so it looks pretty damn similar.
Alright, shoot your gun at this bubble so it can bounce around and hit you.
No, I'm gonna pull out my rapier and try and.
Okay. You make an
Is
attack
this the
roll.
first time we've seen your rapier?
probably.
I'll steadily aim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steadily do that.
You do that? I thought it was only with ranged weapons.
No, you can do it.
That's
as long as
goofy.
you don't move, you get advantage on your attack roll.
I steadily aim my sword
26.
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Pop it.
Twist it.
Rapier instantly
Piercer.
vaporized by the bubble.
Pass it. Dun, 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 dun.
11 piercing.
You kind of stab into it. You begin to see cracks form on the shell, but it's still there.
That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
He's not dodging the French
Oui,
allegations.
oui.
Sucker blood.
The French alligator. Crazy.
You don't have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Bonus action is my steady aim.
Yep.
I got-
Since that one's dead.
Well, I
Z,
couldn't pull a dagger out, so. I don't
ready to break your hands some
Yeah.
more?
Which would be less efficient.
Yeah.
Dagger first.
I get it, dude.
I will
You don't. You don't even understand.
once again brandish the dagger and try to make a couple stabs at this thing's weak points.
Stab it.
No, 12 misses, but 20 hits. Not a crit. Oh no,
I'm about to get hype.
Hey, 11 piercing. Moment. Let me look.
11 has to be like the average damage for some of us because we roll a lot of 11s.
That's almost max for me.
Mine doesn't count because I rolled 11 on 4d8s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled 11 on a d8.
You did?
Well,
Well, I know what you're saying.
I rolled a 6 plus 5.
Fire blows.
Yes, you do so.
Bro's about to need hand surgery.
I'm gonna have to start using my feet.
It's like SpongeBob where his hands are all like broken.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna send a.
Surely the Genesis Bay is like
I'm gonna.
partially a medical bay, right?
Yes.
Surely.
Dude, I had the brief thought of like, what if that glowing pad just like completely like heals you? And I was like, what if Ardor goes on it and his arm comes back?
And your subclass is just useless.
Yeah.
You'd have to cut off your
You
arm.
could
I'd have to just
You
like
have to
literally
hollow out the arm.
literally make it an Iron Man arm at that point.
I'm,
Cool, but
Yeah.
seems like a lot of work,
Yep.
I'm gonna send like a kick.
especially
at,
since you're struggling to get the normal arm going.
Yeah.
whatever this thing's kneecap would be considered. I'm gonna send a kick at that.
Okay,
Need a nice
one of the
quad
leg joints.
chop.
Okay, well one misses, but one hits. So that's 7 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Hammer one.
You know, this dwarf guy with the hammer is durable.
He's the one who got healed,
Yeah.
which is why he was so. He seems a lot tankier. Yeah, it's hitting Uzi, so it misses.
Yes.
I have either rolled really high or really low. I have not rolled anything in between this fight.
Yes, most people.
Yeah. The average isn't actually the average. You, just roll, you roll extremes.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground. There's no median.
Yeah.
Now
It's
it's
all
Karina.
outliers.
Get him.
Reckless.
Recklessly attacking.
Is this a roll of shame?
No, it's
Oh.
the 8 plus 7, so 15.
Just hits.
Their AC is 15.
There is 15.
15.
Scientific
deduction.
method prevails again.
Good deduction.
I'm deducing it.
Good job, guys. Cha-ruz yowls from inside the pill.
Oh, 11 plus 6, that's 17 damage.
Yeah.
With that, just straight down the middle. It's done.
Hey.
Anyone, can you hear me? I need help.
Are you actually screaming that inside the bubble?
Nah.
Okay.
Wake me up when I'm not in this bubble anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for that guy.
Yoink.
He's close.
Do you want to try and give me some new temp HP at the start of your turn, by the way? Because you rolled kind of low on the last
Oh
one.
yeah. Before I forget.
12.
Worth.
5.
I go from 4 to 5. Worth.
5. It's gonna attack recklessly.
Oof.
Oh, yet another 15.
Okay.
That'll do it.
That'll
do
do.
it. I'll
That
do it.
will
That'll
do.
do. Donkey.
I totally didn't take forever to respond because I just like blue screen for a second.
Completely
What
forgot
are
what
you
it
talking
was.
about?
That's a 9.
I know why I'm here, totally.
Wait. I always forget. Dot means top or bottom.
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 Cool. So that, yeah, 9 plus 6.
15.
15.
Yeah, 15. Just take 15 damage.
Bro rolled 50,
That
3
one?
15s
Yeah.
on a turn. 15, 15, 15.
Okay.
No, sure, I have 17 last time.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but her 2 hit was 15.
Yeah, my 2 hits were 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Who, big guy now?
Yes. You think that'll do? Let's see. Well, first, it's gonna poke you again.
I'm surprised this thing hasn't just kit dumped you.
Don't give
Um,
him ideas.
But like,
Give me
seriously.
ideas.
No, I deserve it. I shattered this guy's internals.
Yeah.
That's a 24 to hit.
Oh.
You shield.
That wouldn't even help.
Oh, if you blew up the little canister of like metallic healing mist, I'm gonna kill you.
We need that.
I
I
definitely
don't know,
blew it
these
up.
things just disintegrate. Everything
14
disintegrates.
piercing.
No loot.
14?
I'd probably leave.
If that
It's
was me,
okay.
I would have deflected it.
Probably leave things the most intact.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen those 9mm bullet exit wounds?
Yeah.
That big, man.
Keep it coming, I can take it. I don't actually say that.
Yeah, I know you don't. It will then shoot a
Even certain arrows
See
are
here?
absolutely gnarly.
Yeah.
It'll shoot a bright
Three
orange
pronged
beam at the
arrowheads?
staff.
Ugh,
Why'd they do it?
Oh, your guy's getting amped with something.
that's fine.
Hey, if anyone can deal with it, it's her.
Hit me.
And then it will shoot a red beam at the spider.
Me, shoot me, shoot me.
I don't think I
Pick
will.
me, my lord.
If it shoots you, it's gonna open up a little like hole. Laser's gonna go in.
He's gonna
You'll
put it-
ricochet. You're gonna look like
Three,
Swiss
my
cheese
lord.
by the time you're out. That definitely hits the spider.
People in the box with swords getting stabbed through it.
This spider is honestly taking a beating. I did not think the spider was this durable.
No, it's because he keeps missing.
Really.
Oh.
She's just got really lucky. That is. Yep.
Whatever that means.
True.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, I guess.
We don't need a description.
Yeah.
What did he mean by that?
Spider got hit by
Orange beam.
fire blade.
Spider's not looking good.
Oh wait, yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Why did you engage in the fight?
That is the end of its turn.
Unintelligible clip.
They started this fight.
Me, right?
Yes, Rue.
What the hell did they touch?
You started this fight.
I'm gonna
Ted
punch
went
it.
to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it.
What?
Next punch. Next punch.
You got this.
16.
No.
Bonus action.
Oh,
Do I need to? Yeah. Bonus. Oh, at the start of my turn. Dang it. At the start of my turn, I rekindle my flames again. Obviously.
Gulp.
Bonus action. I'm gonna like some of the wounds on my body are gonna like close up a little bit, and then that's my turn.
Lovely sounds of flesh knitting together.
A really little bit.
Really little. It's the staff one next. Only one in range is Garuda. Here it comes. Miss. Oh wait. Reckless, right?
Yeah.
That hits.
3 attacks at advantage.
Yeah. That's rough. What does she
Resisted
care,
to-
bro? She's resistant.
Yeah.
Fire gets halved to, or if it's 11, it gets halved to 5, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Second attack hits. Another 11 half to 5. Third attack misses.
Wow.
That is
Only
that.
10 damage with 3 attacks. Wow.
Well, it's resisted. It would have been
Well, yeah, I know.
like 22 otherwise.
That's what I'm saying.
Which
That's impressive.
still ended up kind of fine.
Yeah. You can take. Ardor.
Oh,
Hey, man, come on.
Alright. I'm out of spell slots. I'm gonna catapult the one fighting Garuda. Dex save.
Fail.
Yay!
Oh,
Watch this big damage.
Don't say that. You can't say things like that before
24.
you roll.
24.
That is
it's better
wow.
than 2.
Yeah.
You know what? That is true. It's better than 2.
Better than 2.
Better than 2.
It's better than.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, great sound effect, by the way.
And the same amount as 48. So.
Next up is the shield one. Oh boy.
Roll the spider down.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a crit.
Oh. Will the shield double tap the spider? That would be crazy.
You don't even have to double tap.
Because there's a chance.
What if we leave the ship with a dead spider in the
That
entire
would look good for us.
the entire town just
That really would look good for us.
flips?
The
If the spider dies, we have to short rest of the ship so we can fight our way out.
the drone's gonna kind of like shake around with his spider on top of it as he kind of like backs up and slams into the pillar, crushing the spider on the pillar. It's still up, but like you see one one of its like spider legs is just bent at an awkward angle, like completely broken. But
Hey,
it's
he got
holding
2 more
on.
attacks.
He don't. He didn't get the
Oh,
orange.
snap! Yeah.
He's good.
I had the orange.
She got the orange. Just still hanging on though. Now the spider's turn. Not enough to do damage. After that, it's barely holding on. Pillars covered in like this
Just gonna start
greenish
screaming,
blood.
Wow.
Top of the order, Cha-ruz.
Oh.
Bubble time.
I guess I'll just stab it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steadily.
Steadily.
Steadily stabbing.
Does a 12 hit the bubble?
It does.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
Glass bubble,
yeah.
Wow.
not some alien polymer.
We'll re-roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was lower. 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Further cracks
Yep.
in the bubble.
My
You're
turn.
just hearing crunching sounds.
Your turn, Zeke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna attempt to grapple it. So
Okay.
give me a strength or a dexterity save of 15.
It's like a 19 on the die.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
One more grapple.
That's a 3 on the die.
Hit. Only
For a
rules.
total of 20.
I think it's just movement is 0.
Movement is
Yeah.
0.
Disadvantage on
Disadvantage
attacks,
on
right?
attack rolls against anyone other than me.
Yeah.
And they made
changed
grapple
grapple?
different.
I know they
And
changed it. I just didn't know what they
I
did.
can drag or carry it, but it counts as difficult terrain. So is this spider still on it?
Yes. On top of it.
But it's got disadvantage against it now, so that's good.
Yeah, but I wanted to just shove it in the hole.
Oh.
Do you try and communicate that?
Can't
at
you
all?
bonus action dash?
Yeah, but the spider's on the robot.
The spider's smart enough to hop off, right?
Do you tell the spider this?
Hey,
It can't
I-
understand us.
language barrier.
It
But, like,
doesn't even need
you
to
can
be.
try and charades it out.
It doesn't even need to be told. Just like the spider.
I mean,
just
the
need-
spider
I'm
just
gonna use my
simply
bonus
will
action
hop
to
off.
shove the spider off then. Maybe
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
get the idea.
That's a great idea,
I'm
actually.
just gonna shove the spider. You know, hopefully it understands that I want what's
Well,
best
will you
for
be able
it.
to make it push in the hole this turn then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Oh
No, need a
no.
bonus action shoving.
Fuck. Can I like?
I
Do
mean,
we
what's
care about this spider?
With no spider. We're
Because I only have 5 feet of
Probably
movement left.
Yeah. Yes, we care about the spider. If we don't have the spider when we leave this
I
gym,
don't
something
care.
happens.
I'll use my last key points to make a flurry of blows on this robot that I'm grappling.
Okay.
1 misses, 1 hits.
Okay.
I find it
For-
bizarre you don't have advantage against grappled creatures that you're
That
grappling
would be
yourself.
restrained.
I'm saying that you're grappling yourself.
Yeah, but then you might as well just call grapple restrain.
I don't know. It doesn't help anybody else but you.
I mean, the way I've always considered it is grapple. You when somebody's like behind you and they got their arm around your neck, while restrained is like you have your hands behind your back, kind of thing.
6 bludgeoning.
That's the way I've always thought of it. At least 6.
Yeah.
6 bludgeoning.
I mean, of course, it varies from case to case, but
That is my turn.
okay.
Staff dude?
One's dead. Karuna.
Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, we're chopping them down.
I murdered him.
Yeah, you guys are really chopping them down.
Listen, it would have been really cool if it worked.
It would have been super cool.
Yeah, and then everyone manifested against me.
No, that one doesn't.
Yeah, everyone.
Literally everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
I said
I was
something.
really hoping it would.
Alright, you've had the whole vibe of DM versus the player. Right?
Okay, only my second attack.
I'm
hits
cooking
for
this
an,
giant cylinder guy, so I'm feeling good.
How much health are you at?
Don't ask.
40, 43.
You're still above my max. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was healing
It'll
myself.
only take.
Can
I
we
get
have
it.
another
Damn it.
combat after this?
Yay! Depends on if
Without a
the fighters
short
that
rest.
or not.
Without
No.
a short rest. Another
No.
combat.
What?
We can do multiple combats per rest. Y'all are cowards.
Oh, I could.
I have a feature that only works if I start combat with less than
Yeah.
max focus points. I really want to use
I
that.
want to use my class features.
Yeah.
That's the guy who doesn't use his subclass features consistently.
Yeah, you don't stress me out enough.
This is all you
Maybe if you gave us a second combat per rest, I'd be stressed out.
Oh.
And get to use that.
Don't
I think you want
say
to put the
that.
hurt on.
Maybe
What-
if
what the
the
hurt on it?
fight was hard.
I don't need one hard fight. I need 2 medium
Don't
fights.
say that. Another couple big dudes will pop out of the floor.
We can
if you
take
say
them.
that.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Anyway,
Oh.
Not
did you
me,
miss
I'll
the second
deflect.
attack?
I missed the first attack. I
Oh, you
hit
missed
the
the
second
first.
attack.
Okay.
First
That's
attack,
it for
I
you?
just died 2 sevens.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's it for me.
it's not cool.
Next up,
Big Jones.
is Big guy.
It's my day when it comes to not
Stab
getting
at
hit.
you.
Oh,
Through.
nuts, yeah.
Resisting.
Yeah, resisting everything.
Misses horribly.
Oh.
Shoot me, shoot me.
Best I can do is
Shoot
second
me,
bubble.
shoot me.
Shoot me. Do it, I dare.
Mm.
I'm putting the hurt on this guy and getting ignored.
You really are.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What do you mean by that, Jack?
You're getting a beam shot at you. Not the blue
This
one.
security
red
robot
one.
I know.
has 0 like
Like, self.
danger assessment skills.
I shattered a hole in his chest, and all he does is hit me with a little jab.
It's hitting you.
Like once with his 1 of 4 actions.
Also, don't have spell slots to fire.
Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't get old. Congrats.
No, I got a red beam.
I feel like that's
You got
worse.
damage.
It is worse.
13 fire damage.
All right.
He's still up.
I'm still up.
Hey!
Second absorb elements?
No, I'm out of spell slots.
Oh.
Oh no.
I haven't seen you do so.
Alright, well, when you get knocked, if you get knocked unconscious, fall away from the crevice.
That
Yes.
would have to be a DM roll for that one.
Well, it's like you don't get hit
What
by a
direction
laser
I
and then
fall?
fall forward.
Yeah.
You normally fall backwards.
No, but who knows how I'm gonna fall?
He does a dramatic twirl and falls into the crevice.
I could be trying. I could
Let's
be
not
trying to
form-
dodge it, and I just fail. Yeah.
That's only if Jack really wanted
Laser
to
and
be
Z.
dead. Okay.
I was a champion fighter.
Is it bubble?
No.
Okay. Only has 13th level.
13 fire damage.
What's 13th level?
You can
Deflect
deflect
energy.
I don't know what I'm gonna do to Zeke when that happens. Maybe I'll just need to hit him with like 7 attacks in a
Hit
turn.
him, hit him, yeah.
Do you
More
just
than
deflect
once.
all damage at that point?
I think,
Like minus psychic or something.
yeah.
Probably.
Your mind is a shield.
No, you can now use your deflect attacks feature against any attack that deals any damage type.
Oh, sick.
Wow.
You can even negative thoughts away. That
There's
is
nothing going
Oh,
on
wait.
up here. My mind is a steel trap.
Yeah, that's it for its turn.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, it missed me. I was
It's
like,
like
why
the
did I
hand
take
bounces
damage?
around and then goes back out.
Punch.
Oh,
17?
it's
Sick.
It simply slides off my brain.
I'm not putting anything
You
into
have a
this.
chicken
slides
breast.
off my smooth brain.
You have a
It
chicken
doesn't get
breast
stuck
for
in
brain.
any of the crevices that you idiots have.
16 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second hit. How's this thing looking?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Second hit.
If it wasn't evident by the hole you just blasted into it,
27.
added.
I don't think I'm putting anything into this either. I don't. You've scared me about a second fight. 13 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'll heal myself again. Oh, yay. That's my turn.
Okay. Staff 1. Other one to range is Karuna. Miss. Oh wait, you reckless, right?
Yeah.
Still misses. Wow. Nothing in between, everybody. Nothing in between. Ardor.
Woo! Yay! I'm gonna thorn whip the staff guy.
Okay.
Can't go wrong twice, right?
We can't.
16.
Yeah.
That hits the little.
We didn't say anything.
I did.
I thought that was a 1 again.
I'm not pulling it.
Oh.
I thought that was a 1 again because it looked.
I also thought it was a 1 again. The 1 is the next face over.
Yeah.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm done.
It's the shield 1.
Hit me. I guess I'll save this spider.
It's hitting you.
Yeah. Well, it has disadvantage to hit anything other than me.
True.
True.
Does a. Why can't I math? 18.
Yeah.
Does a 29 hit?
Just roll the dice. 8 fire damage.
Ugh, I'm looking.
In
at
one
You're gonna need like a skin graft.
I'm
when we're
looking
done with
rough.
the fight, bro.
Spider's turn.
In one campaign that I played in, I played a character where 29 would not have hit.
I think we've been over this. I think we
Yeah.
said this.
Yeah.
It was my dwarf.
Something fitting about it being a dwarf.
Yeah.
Just literal hunk of metal. Just can't even move in the armor. Like.
Are you looking okay?
No, I'm looking rough. Nah, man, I'm pretty far from okay.
Okay. That missed. So, did you communicate what you wanted to do at all with the spider?
I kept punching it.
Yeah.
Okay. Spider's still on it then.
I mean, the language barrier is just like,
Yeah.
Or did you? I was gonna say. We should say. Did you at least attempt or no?
Shoo! Go on. No,
Go.
I didn't do any of
Right.
that.
Okay.
Me and the spider are just gonna double team this robot.
Top of the
Yeah.
order. Cha-ruz.
Third time's the charm.
How does this bubble look?
Pretty cracked,
Crank.
and not in the good way.
dude, this guy's cracked.
Would I be able to like aim my gun like towards the guy, and if the bullet breaks through, like be able to hit the guy? I don't know.
It's a gamble, but you think it's possible.
I may not have the sharpshooter feat, but I hope this works. I ain't no sharpshooter. 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Piercer reroll. Bitch. Okay. So 16 piercing.
Okay. So you kind of you're just like you're just tired of it, so you just pull out the gun, you shoot, and you see the projectile kind of like spinning against the shield as it continues to crack before eventually bursting through and going on target.
What's he take? How damage from that, right?
The shield took most of the damage, but the remainder will be dealt to the big construct.
Cool.
Do I get sneak attack damage?
Who'd you hit with it?
Staff.
A staff John?
Bro wants to have his cake.
Wait.
too.
Who are you hitting?
A staff guy.
He's the only one.
Staff.
He's the only one in range.
Yeah.
How's he the only one in range with your red gun?
I have a 40 range.
Yeah.
4120, but like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was longer than that.
no, you'd think.
Yeah, you gotta limit him somehow.
I guess that does make sense. But yeah, I mean that hits the staff guy.
Mhm.
How much did you do? 16?
Mm-hmm.
It was 16 without rolling sneak attack dice. I don't know how much the bubble took, but
It took most of it, but were you aiming for the like?
I was aiming for staff guy.
Alright, so, yeah, I'll let you get sneak on it
Hooray!
since your intent was to hit him.
Oh. An extra 7 sneak attack damage. Something.
just
I thought that
enough
was
to.
a good. Oh.
No, no, that's all his face.
That's just enough to put it on the ground.
Oh, he's dead. Oh my gosh.
You see a bullet just shred through the side of it as
Wow.
it collapses.
I wouldn't say shred. I would say barely had enough velocity to penetrate.
You don't see the bullet come out. I'll say that much.
Sick.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Zeke. Get off the fuck.
Kidney punches. I'm stomping on leg joints.
Okay.
Whatever I can to fuck this robot up. So I'll make 2 attacks with my action. It's cocked. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Both hit. Yippee! 19 bludgeoning.
Damn.
Total.
Okay.
And then, is it still standing?
Yep.
Alright, one more. I don't know, I'm doing anything. I'm doing everything I
Go
can
down.
to
Go down. Go down.
get this thing to go down. Hey. Hit. Oh, 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Still standing?
That one was basically unscathed.
This thing, the spider's been messing up. It's got this steel cord ripping through it and it's taking no damage.
It's doing not a lot,
Man.
but it's doing damage.
Alright, well now I'm gonna, hand gesture to the spider to,
Scram.
get away.
No.
Get
The
out!
spider notices what you're doing.
I'm gonna
It's kind of hard to tell if they
elbow crack.
understand, though.
There's, like, multiple
We'll just have to see
Well,
on their
I've got
turn.
one arm around it.
Yeah. After you,
Like
it
that.
is Faruna.
It did not understand.
Get him.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hot over here. Yeah. It's pretty warm in this.
It's a good thing she's resistant.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, I know.
I'm also
It's-
very warm.
Yeah.
there is like white fire.
Yeah.
14 plus 7, so 21.
Smoke detector.
21.
Maybe sprinklers.
So that was on the first hit. 21.
Good steam sound.
Holy shit.
That's what's
Yeah,
happening over here,
that's what it
bro.
was.
That's what's going on in this vicinity.
How
9
flat
plus
is that
6.
on like a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably like a 2.
I didn't even finish my root beer yet.
That was a 15 for the first one.
damage?
To damage.
Okay.
Well, that was
Or
15.
to
That was
hit or
15 damage.
15
It
damage.
was a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
We have fizz.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, attack
Can't
number
say
2.
it, cannot say the same over here.
Ooh. I'm getting high rolls on the big guy, but not on anything else. 18 plus 7.
That hits.
Holy yo. 9.
9 damage. Okay.
9 damage.
What do you want to do to it?
She's literally going to cleave straight through the middle.
Like a
Ju-
downward
like-
cleave? Or like
More
a...
like a sideways,
sideways,
cleave.
okay.
She's like, stop hitting my friend.
Take it in one.
kind of wind back and swing across as like your axe just goes through as the top part slowly just falls off. The legs crumple down.
It's a like, primal scream as she does it.
Yeah. Lots of anger there.
She looks over at Rue like,
Yeah, I'm dialed in.
and that's it.
As,
me, right?
as it as the top half kind of hits the ground, you kind of like both look at each other like, yeah. As you start to hear a slow beeping. That is
Oh.
all.
No! No!
Like, look back at like,
Self-destruct, Inator.
I like already, my
Sorry,
focus is
Zach.
already going off of this guy, and I'm like literally getting ready to pounce over here.
she hears the beeping. She's
Scavenge
like,
the healing thing. Scavenge the healing thing.
But now it's my
No
turn, or does it
nanite
blow up?
for you.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Dude,
Um,
Ardor still might run up to it unless he's told that it's beeping.
As I'm not saying anything. As she cleaves it,
Imagine, dude. Oh no.
as she cleaves it and the top half is sliding off, like I immediately just like changed my focus and literally leap from here and I'll cast jump on myself and just bounce to this spot right
Man,
here.
I keep forgetting jump's bonus action.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's
and-
actually useful.
Yeah. Just like a 3-point stance and then it's just bounce right over here and take a crack on this unwebbed fellow.
We're jumping this guy.
22.
I did-
They were jumping in to begin with.
This guy's basically untouched.
Oh wait.
No, he's not.
After Zeke.
I've been laying in there.
No, it's pretty close.
I'm gonna no points into it. 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack. 16.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
12. Yeah, 12 bludgeoning.
All right. As you kind of like jump, you cast jump, and you basically just leap into the air and just come down one fist onto this thing, and you basically just go through it.
Yeah, I come
As,
in both my attacks at once, just two.
Yeah,
two
just,
hammer
you
fists.
clearly just slam through the thing, just clean, and it just kind of falls like to the right of you.
Sweet. Yeah, just steam piling off me.
Oh no.
Keep
I
that
mean,
one
you
on
might
there.
have
Oh,
picked
wait,
that
yeah,
one
you
on
felt
there.
the strap
Keep
there.
that one on there.
It's beeping in front of me.
The spider will kind of
I
like
wonder what that
jump
means.
off as it falls down and just
She has a feeling of what that
kind of
is.
just collapse onto its like.
I have no
back.
frame of
Normally-
reference for why something could
So
possibly
that's
be
10 feet of
beeping.
my movement.
Mhm.
Third,
She has a slight frame
20
of
feet
reference
right here.
because that's never good.
Grabbing Karuna, and I'm jumping half my movement away.
Okay. How
Actually,
much
I still have enough movement to jump 30, because I only have to expend 10 to jump 30. But should I jump 15 because I'm holding a creature?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay.
You're not. I
Some
imagine
dense
Karuna's
creature.
not too heavy, but like you're not too strong.
I have
you know?
13 strength, so.
Like you're up there. But, you know.
She's slightly dense.
Yeah, it's really dense. Is what I think.
You don't carry anything anyway.
I have no personal possessions, so.
Okay. We will.
I weigh 315 pounds by myself, so.
We will
I
keep.
drank
How much of that is the
once.
box? Because 315 is a lot.
Well, I'm 7'4".
I
We
drank
will-
him once.
We will keep the initiative order. Just for a moment. Who's up next? Ardor. What are you doing?
Dude, he sprints towards that thing.
Nothing went off in your mind when I ping ponged between you and quarterback. Nothing in that 20 intelligence brain went off. Alright.
I didn't
Yeah,
do
dude.
anything to
Oh
stop
my
him at
God.
this point.
You can say something as he's running by.
She just screams. She's like,
What?
and that's all she's gonna scream.
You hear kind of like the beeping getting a little faster. You're like, oh. Oh no.
Does he care?
But I need the.
You have 15 feet left, so.
Arter never gets what he wants.
You can, peek around, run, maybe.
I use my action to dash.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
You still have that 15 movement. What do you wish to do with it?
If you have a keen mind feat, you can take a bonus action to study.
I'm gonna bonus action blade wood.
You think this is going to be bludgeoning?
Could be.
I think it's
Could
going to be
be.
mostly fire.
Could be piercing, shrapnel.
It could be force. Who knows?
Oh boy. Okay.
And you're just sitting there?
How much life?
9.
You have 15 movement to run. Well, you
We
have
can
your,
scavenge
you
for
still
it
have, you
later.
still have
I'm
your
done.
turn. You can pull
You're
it.
done?
I'm done.
You
You
can
lock
pull
it
it
in.
out.
I'm done.
Arter's-
Okay.
No,
Lock it in.
was Ardor.
He's
Yeah,
locking
but
it.
the big blow up thing goes after you.
What if it's at initiative count 20?
Who knows?
The spider is going to
Layer
just
action.
pop off the
The
body
remains.
of that one and just kind of just collapse onto its back. Just... That's all it's gonna do. Cha-ruz, you're up. Is that all you're doing?
Take cover.
Yeah.
Zeke.
Or did the Helldivers.
Only to get ragdolled 7 times back to back.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna toss aside what was left of what I was holding. And as I hear everyone scrambling to get away from this thing, I'll
Except for, and then look back,
turn around and see Ardor.
Scoop him up, drive by him.
So you see some like shimmering kind of in
You
front
don't,
of
I
him.
will.
Like,
You can take another creature with you and step of the wind.
oh shit.
Isn't that a thing?
Is it?
I don't think
grab.
it might be a
I
later
can
thing.
grab
You
someone.
don't, I'm just gonna use a reach you.
I have like a subclass, but I don't think so.
I think this is the first time I've used my racial feat to bonus action blade with.
Oh, that's a racial.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What you
It got a
doing?
lot worse because they made blade ward
What?
dookie.
What you doing?
Just
Because
typing.
instead of
I mean, you
lasting
have
a
to
minute,
drive
I think
by
it's
it,
just for like.
I mean, if you don't,
That's the
I can always get in front of it, and I'll at least absorb whatever fire
Yeah.
damage it is.
Alright, well,
I have good health right now. Because you can also scoop up the spider and hide, because I don't know if they'll be out of.
No, it's like
Whatever.
minute concentration, and it reduces by like a
Oh, yeah.
D4.
It doesn't give me resistance anymore. It just reduces by a
Yeah.
d6.
Yeah.
I'll take the dash action, and as I start to run, those 2 rings will show up behind my back again. And
Stressful enough for you?
stop that! Stop that! I'm doing something.
I was trying to.
I'm
I was predicting.
It's
I'm doing
stressful enough.
something. Those 2 rings will show up behind his back again, and as he's sprinting, like jets of fire will shoot out from the backs of the ring.
Hey.
Jets of golden fire will shoot out from the back of the
Yeah,
ring,
jetpack.
and he'll lift off the ground.
Oh.
Dude's
Yeah.
shaking.
Handshake.
No!
I'll snatch her up.
No!
As he's
I tried to duck you.
Are you resisting?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Why is bro trying to kill himself?
He's not. He's trying to get the health up so bad.
Are we just gonna do a contested grapple check?
Probably.
If it's grappling, then just you roll. Unless you want to
'cause
do like
you have your
contested-
DC thing. Yeah, because he's a
thing.
monk.
So, it's I.
He had to beat a DC 15 dex, right?
Dex or strength.
Or
Yeah.
strength.
If we're grappling,
Well,
if that's the way we're doing it.
is it considered grappling when you try and unwillingly move a creature or move an unwilling creature? Is that like the ruling for it?
Well, it's just like he's a monk, so regardless, he makes his DC, right?
The only thing different about monks is that they can use dex for grappling. But is this grappling?
I need to like. If you were to move an unwilling creature, would you have to
I mean,
grappling? or
In real life,
training?
to move somebody unwillingly, you grapple them.
Yeah.
I
So
suppose.
I would-
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I would say yes, grapple.
Alright. So what is it? 16?
15.
15?
Yeah, strength or dex.
Dex.
Yeah.
15 on the dot.
Oh,
Well, you can do it
Fine.
twice, right?
I use my action to dash.
he uses that.
And my
Uh,
bonus action for the wings.
the way the jets.
So technically, like, I couldn't even grapple him, but I wanted to grab him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, see ya. I tried. Okay.
Karina's up, right?
Yes.
She's not.
I'm
moving.
hovering in.
She's literally just moving in
No, I'm
front
not
of him
hovering,
to
I'm,
use
like,
herself
standing
as a
behind the
shield.
pillar
She
with you.
knows that it's probably going to go off the next minute
Moving in front of who?
in front of our door.
Okay.
She's using herself as a shield.
Grab his ass.
So you're doing like one of these maneuvers.
Pretty much.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Alright, you contest her now. You contested me, contest her.
Are you going?
I can still get to it on my next turn.
Well, no, because it went after me. The creature goes
I
after
could
me.
explode right now.
It
Could
could.
explode literally the next
I don't
turn.
know that.
You don't know that.
I don't know that.
The DM knows that.
The
Yeah.
DM knows that.
But does it?
The smartest man
Yeah.
you know. The smartest man you know is being the
Ah.
dumbest in the group.
Okay.
She's literally just
Dude, it's
Pulling
not
her
worth
Worth
it.
it.
Desperate times require desperate measures.
Dude.
You're gonna be rolling a new character. That's
Okay.
that desperate.
So-
We got plot armor.
we do not have plot
We
armor.
got plot armor.
You haven't been doing very good. Your uncle might just find a new guy. I wouldn't count on it.
She's
I would
a
assume
I,
you're
I get to go
irreplaceable.
into the Unk world, and then it's his Unk world.
she's undecided.
No, because my uncle was like, he valued my creativity. I don't think you're creative.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you
It's like,
shot-
no,
you
but I
shot a
don't think
bullet
you're
through that
creative.
bubble. That's creative.
Okay, so
That's just killer instinct.
She's faded.
Cha-ruz
back to-
and Zeke, you guys are behind that pillar.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Oh dang, I'm in range.
Dude, the spider might not be fine.
I was like, you might want to grab that spider.
Are we the only ones alive after this?
Well,
Dude,
I
I'll be
guarantee he'll
alive.
be fine. He'll
You know who won't be alive?
I'll be alive unless this somehow does 50 damage.
Okay,
What,
so
do you mean- what the fuck does he mean by that?
We don't have heals.
I do.
There's a
All right.
healing potion in my bag.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where you dump out my
Rue
bag.
has no cover,
you
so
find
it's
everything.
probably going to be a flat roll.
Wait, are they all rolling?
What?
Are they rolling?
No,
Oh,
they're
You
fine.
are.
They aren't. Rue has no cover, so it's going to be a flat roll.
I expected
boys.
it anyway.
Ardor, I would give advantage to because Karuna
I'd
is literally
say-
in front of you. just
I
against
am
the
the
wall.
coverage.
He's bigger than
The
you.
spider.
He's like pushing
You're
her
gonna
down.
turn around and there's gonna be no head. Everything else will be fine.
Prone.
Is it?
Yeah, she fell on her back after
Uh.
the fight ended. But
Prone doesn't give disadvantage on dex saves. For
I'm
whatever
thinking.
reason.
I'm thinking. Yeah, it's this with the way this explosion works. I'm almost thinking it would actually help her to be prone. Probably would.
Is it like a
Shockwave
grenade?
at
Is it like a
4 level.
grenade where it goes like that?
Yeah.
More or less. It's just a really big grenade.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need everybody except for
Dex boys.
you two
Yeah.
to make me dexterity saving throws.
All right, the dice are heating up. I can do this.
Let's see what we would have gotten.
Ardor's not fine. Fine,
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, you have advantage.
Yeah.
I do
Wait,
want to say it was a
25,
2,
23.
and the 20 is next to the 2 on the dice.
You have
We're the,
advantage.
we're
It
the
was
only
advantage.
smart ones
Wait,
here.
I have to remember.
You might be good.
Wait,
Mm.
Oh my God.
how would you?
Yeah, you're good.
How would you? Read
14,
that?
What'd you roll?
17 for me.
Well, I haven't rolled anything.
Actually, 16. Sorry.
Is that
So you
include
have
saving
advantage.
throws? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you have advantage on
That's
next save you can
specifically.
save.
You can see this
You
robot
can definitely
exploding.
see this.
I'm like,
I think
oh.
the name of the ability is literally danger sense.
It is dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Sense.
And it's like, there's danger.
Oh, I got an unnat 1.
16.
Robot
Pass.
goes boom.
You pass.
Rocket to
9.
boom.
Dude, his advantage roll was a 2 to a 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for the spider, passes.
Mm.
But it might still not matter for her.
Nice.
Okay, so
I tried to save her. I didn't try very hard.
How was I?
No, I grappled. That counts.
See, the DM
That's
just
me
knew that
bargaining
I
with
would
my
want that
survivor
metal
skill.
healing.
I
mist,
didn't
whatever.
think you would suicide for it.
Dude, that's
Yeah, that's a bit,
Ard-
that is a
Ardor-
bit ridiculous.
Ardor's
Gross makes
Ardor's a
calculations.
desperate man.
I
Right
may have
now.
pushed the bait by saying, "Yo, go stick your arm."
Did you actually say that?
I did say that
Yeah.
at the beginning. Of the
Don't worry, as long as it does maximum 49 damage, he's alive.
No, 49 is I'm dead.
Yeah.
Really?
You said 50.
I said 50 because I rounded 49 to 50.
You picked the one number.
Yeah.
He's still rolling.
He's rolling 1d6 at a time, which is really annoying.
I only have a d6 in here.
Use an app.
Bro, get some
I'm sorry,
dice.
I have-
You want to use an app? I'll just roll in here.
Bro, just roll
literally.
more d6s. By the time you load your d6s, you could have just rolled 3 more.
That's
No, it's fine.
out of wasting.
We're gonna
This is
hear
gonna-
like
this
the
is gonna
clatter
roll.
of the dice. mute the page if you want.
I didn't, but I rolled. I just went to Google.
Mhm.
For those that failed, that is 35 fire damage.
Ardor.
Oh,
You just eat that.
For those
Oh,
that
35 fire damage?
yeah, for those that passed, that is halved to what?
17?
17, which
And then
And then
half
half
again.
to
Eight.
5 instances.
Just a minor
Is there any
abrasion.
more
Just a
damage
warm
coming?
breeze.
No.
okay,
Wait, so it didn't even break my temp HP.
Yeah.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
It literally flipped my numbers. Normally I'm at full health 63, current health 36.
As this entire room just shakes. You two here over there hear just this explosion of that's not helping with the acoustics in here.
You guys are like the fucking
Oh, shit.
dwarves from the Hobbit, where they hide behind the pillars and the dragon fires just
Breathe
wrapping
fire
around
on
the
it.
pillars.
Pretty
Almost
much,
like-
yeah.
Oh shit!
I have. Well,
Turn around.
knowing that I'm the one that gave Ardor his healing potion, and seeing his proximity to the explosion, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like before the explosion, you just see Karuna jump in front of him, and then like as the explosion's happening, it's just flash
Yeah.
burned into your retinas. As the smoke kind of
Can we get a-
clears.
Can we get a flashbang sound effect real quick?
If don't get an ad on it, sure. I should have pulled that up beforehand.
I just want that experience.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Oh, I should not have opened Tab of Chrome.
Say goodbye to your RAM.
Yeah,
You hear the computer.
say goodbye to the RAM. It's taking flashbang sound effect loud.
Wow.
Ping.
Extremely loud flashbang sound
Let's hear
effect
it.
with a
Ba-
5-second countdown to prepare yourself.
Bass boosted sound
Alright,
effect.
And then
explosion.
Oh,
My
you need
laptop
that
is
5-second
very
countdown.
Yeah, bro. Get your own.
Dude, go to
Stop complaining and just buy one.
Go to
They
my-
just dropped the
That
50
was
series.
not-
That was
Wow.
not loud at all.
You know, the moment's over.
Moments of-
Flashbangs aren't loud. They just make you.
No, but it said extremely loud, and that was not extremely
The moment's over.
Moments over.
Yeah, moment.
Gone.
I'm administering this healing potion on his body.
loud. Thank
You have to find it.
Yeah.
I
So
don't have a bag of holding. I know exactly where it is.
Do you know how bag of holding works?
Yeah, I'm not that.
Ender is Ender that?
Put stuff in there. I've seen him put stuff in there.
Okay.
Don't put this on me.
Has he
You've
ever
never
seen
seen
him
me
pull it out?
Yeah.
You
Oh
want
my
to
God.
die? You're trying to die. Like, obviously, I know how this works.
At this point, she would just shake it out. We could find it.
So as the smoke kind of
You're
clears,
supposed to name what.
I know.
Yeah. All right, I'll mark.
you see Karuna kind of still like standing in a similar spot where
me
she
on the
was
ground.
before. You can see like pushed back a little bit. Ardor is just starfished on the floor, for lack of a better term. And
anybody a
Rue looks
doctor?
alright, but mildly singed.
Yeah.
It's 14 points short of just killing me.
Oh shit, the spider.
Could it have killed him?
The spider
She's
seems
running to the
yeah.
spider.
slightly alive, but
Unconscious?
unconscious.
Okay.
Yes.
Healing
Healing
double check,
potion.
so it's not dead. It's like not dead nor bleeding.
6 healing. 6 health.
Yeah, huck it over her shoulders.
Yeah. Surprisingly light.
Yeah. Take my mask off. Put the healing potion in.
What the hell were you thinking?
Oh, it's for
I've got him like by the shoulders, like, what the hell?
I needed whatever that was. I needed it.
Dude, that was dumb by even my standards.
Rue is just full like
Yeah.
smoke.
Very, very blackened.
It's not more important than your life, man.
He's stomping over. She's
I
like,
don't-
you
I don't
could
know
have
about that.
died.
Mm,
You would have died.
I need it. Is there anything left of the body?
Of the big one,
Yeah. No.
scrap metal. Of the smaller ones, they're still for the most part intact, other than the one Rue took a nosedive through.
He never lets us have anything cool. If it's cool, it must disintegrate.
What's this
I
table?
mean, he could take one of the.
What's this
blasters
table?
off of it.
It's actually like a
yeah,
sort
but
of
we wanted the
elevated
micro
like
machines.
those are stairs in
Yeah.
front of it.
The nano
So it's like a little elevated like thing with some kind of like contraption on it. Of sorts. You have no idea.
Guys, there's a contraption up there, but I don't deal with contraptions.
I can take a look at it.
Pick up my items.
You mean
Shouldn't you cool down
the
before you put
contraption
that
that
coat
is
back on?
that
You're gonna get it
It's
stained.
it's
You gotta break the
a
bubble.
table that's
Really
up
good
the
idea.
stairs. It's like a
You gotta break the
raised
bubble.
area.
Oh, I do have to break the bubble. Dang it. Did the bubbles go away?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has to like
Wow.
crack.
what do I even see up here?
So as you kind of like, are you walking up the stairs at all, or are you just like kind of investigating from down below?
No, I'll walk up the stairs.
you walk up the stairs, and as you get to the top, you see those like two little things next to it. Those are almost like some kind of weird statues of sorts. They appear functional as well as aesthetic, from what you can tell. Moving towards the edge of the platform where the device is seated, it appears to be a larger sort of terminal, similar to the ones that you encountered previously with Rue and Karuna.
Am I able to like language set this or?
Do you try to interact with it at all?
What's the worst that can happen? Another wave of security bots comes in.
As you
Anyone cheering for it?
oh my god, as you kind of like
I can only keep one.
begin to
so I
like
could be
walk
fighting
over to
again.
the terminal and like kind of put your hand in front of it, your hand actually kind of goes through. Like there's nothing there, which is different from the other terminals that you've had before. But as you stick your hand through, a green kind of like flash of light will almost like blind you for a second as it turns on, and you'll see like a tingling kind of wave of energy kind of like go up and down you for the terminal, like, I guess hologram for lack of a better term. It kind of just turns red and then back to green.
User not accepted.
Password denied.
I'll offer a handout to Ardor to pick him up. My left hand for your left hand.
He just looks up, but then he picks himself up and just walks over to the nearest intact robot
Okay.
and just starts like going through it.
Lots of circuitry and like construction that you're like kind of familiar in only the sense that you are yourself are an engineer. As in, like, okay, this probably does that, this probably does this, but I could be absolutely wrong about everything I just said. The what's the word?
What's
The makeup of these things, like by the metal itself. You figured that you could probably scavenge some stuff off of this, but it would take a fair bit of time to correctly remove a piece rather than just ripping it off and potentially damaging the resource.
Well, as far as I know, we're taking a short rest. Well, actually, I'd shout out to the group. We're resting, right?
Yeah, that'd
I'm
be
down
nice.
to.
I don't need to.
I would like one.
Me too.
I can look around.
I'm
Well,
probably the next most beat up after you.
Probably.
I'm pretty fine. It was fire damage.
Yeah, I mean, if we're resting, he doesn't get much from a short rest, so he's literally just like taking stuff apart from this. Like anything that he thinks can be used to rebuild or build a different arm. And
Honestly, with the combined remains of the security drones, you could probably get a decent amount of material from this.
then,
In all honesty, a surplus if you take your time.
yeah, well, I don't know how long you think, but I'm doing it for the entire rest.
Entire short rest.
Yeah.
It's what you're looking at. If you want to get the amount of material that, like, the most amount from all of these, like,
I just need one, unless you think I need to go through all of them to collect enough.
well, I figured Ardor would like sees this and goes, "Oh, this is really, really unique stuff." So he's probably gonna take as much as he can.
Sure,
But-
but we have time
Yeah.
limit here, so
It would taking like as much, like completely stripping these things bare of everything they have to offer. Would, like, for each drone would probably take almost a day of continuous work
okay. For each drone.
for each drone.
Yeah. In the short rest hour, can I get some components off from the inside and then possibly detach the weapons? Were there more than 2 that we just didn't know of, or was there only the little knife and the?
It seemed
the gun?
like there was only 2 for the smaller ones.
Uh-huh.
So you're focusing on the weapons and maybe the insides rather than the plating as of right now. Okay, yeah, you can definitely get some of it.
Okay.
The insides, depending on the one, because some of them are like the one from Rue that Rue ripped open, you can get in there pretty easily, but there's not much of the insides left, so to speak.
Sorry.
But the inside part seems to be the less tedious, as it's much easier to make a precision cut and just take what you need. Whereas the outside metal seems pretty durable. So you managed to get a few pieces of that for intricate, I'll say wiring and all that fun stuff. Everything that comes with that.
Yeah. And what about the weapons? Just prying off the little hatches and disconnecting the weapons.
You could, but you're not sure how much of a use they'll be. You can try, but
I want to.
yeah. So you pocket them anyway. I think that you can probably get the. I'll say you get most of the circuitry out of one of the drones, and I'll say during the short rest you were able to get one of the 2 weapons detached. I'll let Ardor choose which one he wants to detach.
I'll take the blade.
Okay.
Zeke's kind of examining his circles again.
I'm laying down, cooling off.
I'm just bandaging up the spider.
Are these pods? I didn't notice it during the fight. Front up there.
Yes, but they all seem to be open.
Oh.
There's more than that, by the way. There's columns and columns back.
That's where the
Yeah.
bugs are.
Probably.
Hmm.
These are the bugs pills.
Yeah. 2 out of 5.
Zeke tries to fly around and he can get one to shoot out its fire and the other one kind of sputters, and then that one will work and the other one doesn't.
It's a learning process.
And he can get a few feet off the ground. He can hover a little bit, but he can't get it to fly again. And then after 10 minutes they dissipate and I'll take a short rest.
Okay. I'm assuming you're just tending to everyone, crew, and just making sure no one's limbs are
Yeah.
broken. Or...
She's really not resting. She's really just trying her best to make sure people are okay. And bandits airtight, cool.
Spider will live, but you're not really sure how to fix the leg.
Yeah, she's looking at I've got a stick to attach that to. I don't even know if a stick would be long enough to attach that to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll carefully wrap it for now as tight as I can.
That flying thing was really cool.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was awesome.
No, that was super cool.
I don't know if you saw. I couldn't get it. Couldn't do it again.
No, I didn't see, but it's cool nonetheless.
It would have been even cooler if you managed to grab our
Yeah.
But
I'd like to make it work when I want it to work,
Yeah.
and not this stressful situation bullshit.
I get you. Well, you can work on it.
Yeah.
What are we doing now, though?
Cha-ruz, were you able to get anything from it, or?
I don't think we can do anything with this machine.
Did we each try to stand in it?
I doubt it'll respond to any of you, but you go one by one.
It doesn't hurt to try.
you walk up, kind of wave your hand in front of it a little bit.
Yeah.
A similar light flickers on, and a similar sensation to what Cha-ruz felt, sort of tingling as this wave kind of goes over you before the console glows red and then green again.
Not me.
Careful with room, man. Same thing with you.
Anybody else trying?
Fourth time's the charm.
Fourth time is never the charm. She's gonna carefully lay the spider down and she's gonna go up and she's gonna try it.
Similar thing with you.
Let's try the spider.
No,
Oh.
the spider's the one that caused
I
this.
assume the spider was the first one to try this.
Probably. At least there's not more security.
True.
Look at
He's
me.
so
I
tough.
can't say anything.
Okay, go.
So what now? Are we just heading out of here, or?
Yeah, I think I'm done with this ship.
No offense, Cha-ruz, but this ship is like kind of like not that good.
Did you guys find anything on your side quest?
We learned that the Unks are probably eating the magic from other planets, and this ship was from one of the planets that they took the what's it called, Ephraim or whatever.
Something.
Ephema?
Ephemera, I think.
Ephemera.
Well, we know
I
that
forget
the
what I-
the Unks are from. Didn't her Unk tell us?
They're from their own worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying
So
they
it's not the
consume.
Unks doing it.
It's the Unks
They get
disciples, like
It's
the
the
chosen.
tower.
Yeah.
That big
Um,
tower creature, it's going from place to place to place, destroying them, leaving, I guess, one person, maybe two, if they're lucky, behind. So far, it just seems one. And then once all the magic's gone, that's it for the
And our planet's the next one.
And it looks like these people ran from their planet to ours to get away from them.
we don't have any spaceships to do that with, do we?
Not that work, I guess, right now, unless we can get Cha-ruz's ship up. That sounds like a daunting task, though.
I'm not gonna lie. There's only one Unk from each of these planets, and we're getting chosen to replace them. Is it gonna be one of us? Is it gonna be one of the other ones that they mentioned?
Oh snap! I didn't think about that. It's a good point.
1 to 5 odds is already really bad.
Yeah,
1 out of 5.
I mean,
20%.
what Lily said, she also had a group before, and I guess they were also chosen, but it sounded like something went wrong. Maybe they fought back, maybe they didn't make it, but it could be that every planet they choose more than one. And whoever makes it to the end, whether that be more than one, gets it. Could be everyone who makes it will end up becoming them. Or it could be the pick from the litter.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to get out of this hole.
Yeah, we should.
This
we should
planet.
get out.
Sorry, this planet. This spaceship sucks. I don't like these bug people. I want to go back to
The surface.
the surface.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see if there's an armory anywhere.
Okay.
You
that's
can take
something.
a look.
That doesn't sound bad. That sounds like it could be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this location has already served its purpose.
see over the table, as much as I know we love dictionary words, but see if you can figure out what that spider was doing down here.
Oh. Well, the spider's unconscious.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
carrying an unconscious spider on my back.
We'll get the abstract later.
I care less now.
Yeah.
Let's go look for space guns.
Yeah.
Ardor, we're leaving.
All right.
We're gonna go find more
Are you coming
cool
too?
stuff.
Yeah.
We might find something useful for you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sick of this shit.
You're starting to go a little pale.
I'm losing my natural coffee-like complexion.
Every time the rings come out, you get a little paler.
Some of us are just naturally
He goes
really
albino
pale.
at some point.
More parts of me start turning white.
My God.
Oh, you have a bit of Lego.
No, it's still just there in the eyebrows and the beard and the eyes.
A lot of it.
The most of it.
Yeah. it's his arm hair too.
I was like literally his arm hair.
It's all of his hair.
Oh, jeez.
All right, to the next room.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wait a minute.
Teleporter.
So you all kind of just leave that room, and you return to the teleporter pad that you came in from down the hallway. And there's a bunch of other rooms that none of you have clicked on.
We're just gonna systematically go through each of them and see where it takes us.
Okay. Let's see then.
Yay, random chance. Encounter tables.
Ding, 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 ding. You watch us like a
More
Scooby-Doo map.
security.
You kind of, alright, so as you just like systematically
More.
just kind of go through them, you just eventually just like shift through rooms. You look at one, like another personal thing, quarters thing, you're just like, well, whatever. You press one and then you're like, wait a minute, didn't I beam here before? And then you just beam yourself back to the top of the ship where the dome was, and you're like, okay. But eventually you do stumble upon what appears to be a little more of a reinforced area. Perhaps this could be it?
I don't know.
I can't wait for this door to be locked and we can't get in. And then there's no
The
vents.
door kind of opens before you, and this did seem to be like some sort of armory, but there's really nothing here too much, save for what appears to be a strange, almost sort of curved blade, and a what appears to be a work in progress rifle of some kind.
Another
broken gun.
another fucking project.
I'm gonna pick up that curved blade. It's like scimitar type deal. How big?
It's
One hand, two hand.
It's big. It's probably more of like a
Longsword?
longsword-esque kind of thing, but it
Can't
does.
use it, gang.
Can't use it, cat.
It does
Can
seem
use
to
it, gang.
be. You kind of start to think a little bit like the size of everything that you found so far has been, for the most part, relatively larger than what you would find somewhere else, like of that was designed for people your size.
These fucking beetles.
You probably assume that this
Like a
sword is
natural
meant to
sword.
be used one-handed, but because you're smaller than the average, I guess, whatever lived on here, it's more of like a 1 to 2.
Does it have the light property?
No.
And in terms of how it looks, it's not exactly like this, but it's the closest thing that I can say that is similar to its design. Think of like Kodesh.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I know.
You're giving.
I know.
Man, I'm mad. Man. An Egyptian weapon, putting that in front of the desert character,
I know.
and then
I
making
know.
it two-handed.
Just get a wizard to permanently cast
Reduce.
reduce on it.
I could get you to do that.
Mm-mm.
No,
He said,
you,
nah.
you can't make a thing that just sticks on it and makes it smaller.
Probably not.
600.
What do we keep it around?
It doesn't
for?
seem scientifically practical.
Not scientifically possible.
So
You want to
so,
make things bigger
what is
all the
this?
time. Why can't you make something small?
What is this like
When did I
framework
make
of a
something
gun?
bigger?
It's like a
It's
general
exactly that,
gun
framework of a
uses
gun.
things.
However, next to the gun, there are kind of like a
Box of them.
I mean, it wouldn't be the same format. I guarantee you.
No, it wouldn't. Next to some of the table in here is actually kind of dusty, and as you're like brushing it off, you see what appears to be a complete schematic.
Oh, shoot. That's pretty lit.
For
Gun
what? A gun?
framework, schematic in a different language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but measurements can always be transferred over.
Can you read space numbers?
For a gun?
3 global
Yeah,
warps.
for the, what appears
You
to
can
be
probably
the gun
translate
on
that
the
if you
table.
look at the gun that's fully complete. You can probably translate it over depending on the size that's on the schematic.
You got a measuring tape on you?
He's gonna use his arm.
It's
Oh, I
about-
keep one all the time.
About yay big.
It's about 4.87 Schnabelnaps.
It's about 16
Fucking-
glip glip.
Oh, the schematic's in metric.
Rick and Morty ass measurement.
What's the conversion to dingle hoppers?
About 7.
Okay.
Got one
I
yet.
don't know about one.
You guys still use
visible
flipple
weapon.
plans? So the
So
rest of the
what,
world
now?
is
Now we're leaving.
I want to get the fuck out of here.
Are
We're gonna
those
ship
people
the
just gonna
sauce.
let us leave?
Guess we'll just pocket the.
As you pocket the stuff, as you pocket the schematic and the work in progress. Karuna, you kind of feel the spider kind of shift on your shoulder a little bit.
Slowly puts it down.
Yeah, it's kinda-
Like,
it's just it seems confused and rather dazed, but it's alive.
gonna be like, good?
It's gonna kind of just look around a little bit before kind of walking to the teleporter and motioning you for the follow.
Might as well.
Why don't you take us back to the chamber?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be
That would
surprised
be
at all at this
ridiculous.
point.
more security.
So you, as you kind of all walk back to the teleporter, you see it kind of raise one of its hands to the course area you were in before, and where you found it. Press the button. You all go back. Keeps motioning you to follow.
She's following. She's
We've
not
already
complaining.
been here.
She's just following. She's just like, alright, I mean, tired, but okay.
As it will you'll come back to this room where the scrap still is and all that, and it'll kind of almost limp up to the platform thing, or it'll put its hand in as the screen goes green.
Mother trucker.
We should have
And,
just turned when I was unconscious.
You'll see a bunch of different options come up on the holographic screen, and it kind of raises its hand to one, kind of pulls it back before shaking its head and pressing the other one this time. As
That one's also wrong.
the console kind of lights up as just walls of text come across. Before eventually there's options that you see again. One of them is to common.
She's like,
good.
that one. She's pointing to it like, press that one.
She will, and all the text begins to slowly translate with certain text in parentheses, meaning less than accurate,
Yeah.
or no direct translation. But you basically have a bunch of options now. One of them is flight logs. One of
We
them
did that one.
is
Yeah.
proto-kind progress.
Proto
kind.
kind.
I don't like that.
One of them is
Yikes.
active status, and the other is the null.
So we did active status in the logs, right?
We did flight logs, and I think we did active status because that
Because it
was
was
how
like
many
6 or
people.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was how many people were on the ship. So I guess it would be now, the proto.
The prototype
Type
life form or
life form.
whatever.
Proto
And
kind.
Kind.
Proto kind and the
Proto-kind.
null.
And null. She's gonna point to proto kind, like that one.
As you press it, or as she presses it, the kind of the room will kind of darken a little bit before more lighting is transferred to the back of the pods,
Mm.
and it'll on the screen it'll print out a few text. All protokind released, which
Alright.
you'll see the spider kind of point to herself
Yeah.
and then to the pod.
Oh, so she's a proto.
She came from the pod specifically.
Pill bugs.
Kill bugs. You'll be like, all right, so
So these
That
people
makes
made
sense.
bugs.
all right. She's gonna say like,
Seems like it's almost questioning a little bit in the tone, as best it can with non-human word.
is you. She's pretty much gonna say back, and she's like, all right, hit null. That one. She points to it
As
when they
you
go back.
she'll press that one, and as you
The voices.
as you see the whole room kind of like the pod area will darken again before providing more light to this room, as you'll see a beam kind of like project into the middle of the room, and there will basically be like a 3D diagram with like a bunch of the text like translated in different places, and you will see the tower creature.
Are we able to like read any of these texts, or is
Yeah.
it like
As you kind of skim through it, the brief summary of it is that most of what this thing is unknown even to apparently this advanced of a civilization. But a lot of the text matches what Lily has told you, and that being it goes from world to world and just takes away something that is in parentheses ephemera. Kind of like skim through to the walk to the other side to see some more text, and you see something about followers.
Followers of the tower?
It says it's like its own page with the word followers.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of press on it, and 5 more tabs will show up. 2 of which are corrupted and seem like they're inaccessible. But there are 3 that are currently accessible.
Okay.
So she's gonna start with the first one that's not corrupted.
The first one, as you press the first one, the tower will disappear, and it will come a image of Robert.
It's not a corrupted image.
Okay.
And I wonder whose unks are corrupted.
Corrupted for plot reasons.
Yeah,
For plot reasons.
it's a mystery.
Got any details on him?
It has size, it has estimated weight.
Estimated
How
weight
bad is Robert?
600 pounds.
There's like a there's like, as you kind of like, how do I word this? There's like another section to the list to the left that has like, and it says methods.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Methods. What does that mean?
It's like
Can
a tab.
we explore it?
If you press on it, it opens up.
Can we press on it?
Well,
As you press on it, this huge list will just, and as you kind of like look at the top of the list, you see what appear to be like elements, like fire, ice, water, and then you see more elaborate sort of things like obliteration, like serrated, like all kinds of like just crazy methods of like what appear to be trying to maybe hurt it in some way.
Can I click on fire?
As all the methods begin to finish loading, you'll see as like a series of X's just begin to go all the way down the list.
Oh, I'm cooked. All right.
Womp. Womp.
do we see any of them that we could reasonably tie to the abilities that we have?
Well,
Like
these are
plasma or
There is a plasma section, but as you kind of continue down the list, there's one little entry at the bottom. That just says the name of what tower was null, and next to that is a kind of like a yellow symbol.
So it kind of works.
Unknown.
Well, it's not like we can use it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And this is like methods of trying to eliminate it, right?
You can assume.
Yeah.
Hang on. I had something for this, I think.
Anything about like
Me in there?
No.
How about the other tabs?
As you go kind of back out,
The other followers.
kind of like realize that the other two, the corrupted ones are there. The first two files were, or the first file was like just said follower 1. The third file is actually named, and the name on that one is the Witch of Grief.
Makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's number 3.
Oh, so yours has a cool title.
She does have a cool name. And she has a cute name.
You think she'd get offended if we called her that?
She'd probably get really
Probably.
upset.
Yeah.
She's gonna click on it.
As you kind of click on it, expecting to see Lily, what you see is different, to say the least. It's still kind of there, but like you see, sort of, it's hard to describe. It has the 3 eyes still, but instead of being on a head, they're just kind of floating above, like, more so like not actual physical eyes, more so representation of eyes through like this sort of yellow goldish fire. There's a torso with what you can count as 10 arms, 5 on each side.
Biblically accurate, Lily.
And instead of having any sort of legs, there's just these like angular, like misshapen rings that just have an energy sort of like in them.
Are we sure this is Lily?
This might be mine.
It's
Sorry, I'm
Well,
still
yours
trying to
is a
spell
dude.
grief.
you don't know, but
But yours was like dude shaped. Like old dude shaped.
It was just an old dude.
Well, we still don't know if that was a knock or like celestial
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Did it say anything about like what they are? Like, is there any more info? I mean, I'm sure these guys didn't have a lot.
Yeah, it does actually. I gotta find that. Hang on. I wrote down. I forgot to copy and paste it into this session's notes. Bear with me while Chrome moves like a fat pig. So, yeah, okay, there we go.
Hey, hogs can move pretty fast. Hogs can move pretty fast.
That's true. Maybe I'm giving Chrome too much credit.
Yeah, don't insult piglets like that.
Anyway,
Silver deserves better.
so there was like a section to the right of Proverb that was like just kind of blank with like unknowns information.
Dang it.
But this one actually has a little more. There's like what appears to be like an S and something called an intonophyte.
Intonophyte?
Yeah.
I wonder if that was the species she was called originally.
Safe to assume.
Oh, shoot. So this is what she looked like on her home planet, and then she got unkified,
Possibly.
antified.
I don't want to get unkified. You can't make me.
Interesting. Okay.
Or this could be the forms that they decide to take afterwards to best represent the next planet they go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Like.
Okay.
Cool.
Any is it like the same kind of list of like methods on there as well, or no?
It is, but it also has a list of capabilities as well.
That's terrifying.
This is how we find out that Lily's like a genocidal maniac or something.
Of course, proper
I
had
mean,
nothing, bro.
she would say that she would try anything to die. So
As you kind of like, do any of you explore the capabilities?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely.
So as you kind of explore the capabilities,
Like that will ever happen.
as you kind of explore the capabilities a little bit, it kind of gives you a brief summary of what something called an itonophyte is, and apparently they are a race that could inherently manipulate all kinds of matter through incantation and song. You're not sure what most of you aren't really sure like what's matter, but like
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Shut up, Underwear.
Okay.
and then the further down the list of capabilities is like just
Genocide.
reality rewriting, fucking all kinds of crazy stuff.
Toon Force.
No.
Hammer space.
Yeah.
But
You're
none of
fine,
it really
would you
is like all of it's just so grand scope. You're like, okay, that's great.
terrifying.
It's so
She's
so.
like,
It's only some of it's terrifying just because it's like so vaguely indescript. Like, what does that even mean?
this is the true.
Interesting.
Incomprehensible.
What about the third entry?
As you kind of move to the third entry, you will see. Surprised I described the last one as well as I did. This one's like, it's less so a figure and more so a shape. It's the screen's almost like blurry, like the picture, as if they couldn't quite detail what it was. But you just see a shape. Just there's a pattern to it, but you can't quite tell what it is. It's like you're literally looking at a kaleidoscope pattern.
It's not my name.
No.
Biblically accurate.
Sounds closer to like yours.
I don't think so.
Well, it was always warping in on itself, and
Like
everything
not
was
even like a
distorted.
code name, just like
Just follower two.
I don't remember that.
Well, it's like splitting apart, repainting. Nothing made sense. Everything was up, was down, and backwards.
Yeah.
I think we literally called it the one Escher painting.
I can't remember.
Well, that was
yeah.
like the area.
Yeah, well, that's why I would assume that the photo was.
Does it say anything about like methods?
No.
No.
Nothing for this. Actually, for this one,
Like no, like we tried to kill it with this tab.
there's only kind of one listed down, but you feel like there should be more. The only one is universal manipulation.
All right. Cool.
Alright, guys, when do we start power scaling the Onyx?
That's a good question. You'll see the spider kind of come over and just like you see him staring at like all this the whole time and just seems confused.
Me too.
yeah.
Can we go back and click on the tower like itself?
There seems to be a another
Did we
tab.
try clicking on the corrupted ones?
I'm worried it's gonna corrupt the whole thing before we learn everything. I'd like to get this last.
Is that how that works?
I mean,
I don't know.
think.
I don't know how these.
I shouldn't be allowed to touch buttons. So
Honestly, we shouldn't let the spider touch buttons after the last thing.
As you kind of refocus on the tower, there's like a couple other tabs. One of them is conversion. The other one is numbers, and the other that's about it really.
all right, let's run a conversion first.
As you kind of click conversion, the picture of the tower, I guess the null in this case, will kind of shrink down and move to the side, where it'll show the silhouette of a humanoid creature. It kind of looks like some of the edges around its like joints are a little jagged, but for the most part, it looks pretty humanoid.
Okay.
You'll see kind of like after that, you'll see kind of like arrows from like the tower to the creature, and then it'll go and kind of like layers of the creature will be like stripped off. You'll see like something that looks like a shell almost, and then something that looks like tissue and stuff like that as it all kind of like strips away, and you'll see like organs you don't even know what to do. But there will be like some kind of like organ that looks important is like pushed to the side, and then you'll see an orb placed where it was before.
Gotcha.
So that's how the tower makes onks and sticks a yellow orb in him?
Well, I mean, does
Or the tower?
does that mean we have orbs in us?
None of us have gotten ripped open yet.
Or does that mean every time that it strips away someone else on a different planet, they become an orb, and that's where it gets its power from if they have magic?
Oh,
Well,
could
it
be true,
said the
too.
organ was replaced with an orb.
I don't know.
Could
This
be
is
like the
above
heart of a
my
brain.
level of intellect.
Upon seeing the like silhouette, you'll see the spider kind of point to it and say familiar.
The tower or the humanoid?
The humanoid.
These bugs have orbs in them.
Him familiar?
The orbs that you've licked.
Yeah. No.
Are you asking the bug now?
I know, but could you imagine
Looks-
that's the
oh,
organ?
man.
She looks kind of confused.
Ugh.
Like she doesn't understand what you mean.
I was just trying to see if like the jagged humanoid creature was like a bug like him.
If I try and speak to this thing telepathically, like, do I just get feedback or?
To the spider?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one intelligent.
I want to know what
one.
that's about. Are they immune to psychic stuff?
I
They're-
think
they're
they're,
not a
they're
hive
on different
mind.
waves, bro. I think there's like
If these two bugs are on different waves and he's on the same wavelength as us, that's crazy.
that's a good point.
They're both from space and bugs. And not to
we're-
generalize,
But
come on.
come on. What about the what was the second tab? Numbers?
Numbers.
What's on that?
The numbers, Mason.
You see a sort of like circular symbol, and you see a 0 next to it. And that number slowly begins to like just kind of rise, like 1, 2, and then it starts to speed up more and more and more until it's reaching a numbers in the hundreds of thousands.
Is the circle like filling up like a pie chart?
No,
No? Circles.
It's
It
like a
keeps-
circular
it-
symbol.
a circular symbol just keeps going and going, until it stops around almost 1.5 million. And then the number will kind of come up and like enlarge a little bit so you all can read it easier. And below it, text will say "total lost."
Whoa. That's a lot.
I mean,
That's
it
a
was consuming
lot.
planets, so kind of makes sense.
Wow. Dang. We're supposed to stop this? This seems daunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if these unks gave us any kind of guidance. Like this, we're figuring all this out on our own.
Yeah.
We would not know any of this if we didn't fall in a hole.
Yeah, that's true. We wouldn't know any of it.
Maybe we're not supposed to know. Maybe that's why they're
What's
not telling
confusing
us.
is like it seems like why would these bug people I mean I guess like the unks attack their planet or whatever. But like this seems like pretty in-depth knowledge.
Well,
They did stop at every single planet.
these bugs are protokind,
Mm-hmm.
and like the vast majority of the bugs, besides the beetle guards, are like human sized.
It was a pretty diverse spectrum. Some were small, much smaller. Some were much bigger.
Well, that sword was, bigger than we would use a sword, and the
Yeah.
beetle guards have their own weapons. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the bugs aren't the original occupants of the ship.
Oh
What
wow.
did they look?
They stuck them in these pods.
What if they looked
Oh.
similar to Robert? It would explain the size, especially the height of the sword. And it would explain why they tried multiple methods if they were similar.
Didn't these space people
Species.
take selfies?
I'm gonna look to the spider. Other you?
So you point to her and say that, and what are you referencing? Like for me to
Like-
understand.
She's very obviously not like the loot bugs that are scurrying around. She's not like the beetle guards. I'm asking like if she's like the only like real different like spider like one. Is there more of like her? Like she like a special one? Because
Well, she
She-
pointed to the pods, so she came from the pods.
there was a ton of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are all the pods different sizes?
Some are.
Could you?
Others aren't.
Are there some that you could put beetle guards in?
Probably.
Yeah, so it means
That's
they
it.
all came from
I'm
the
trying
pods.
something's not working out here because why does she not, like the bugs won't let her leave? Remember, she was like, "Please help me escape."
It could be that, they were put down, like they stayed down here to like stay hidden.
Yeah.
And so whoever's running it wants them to stay hidden because then that means they don't have to like fight in this because there's no way for them to run anymore.
So strange. So strange.
You'll see the spider kind of just like think for a moment before going back through like back to the tower and then back to the whole thing, and then she'll click on Protokind again, and you'll see like that tab pop up again with saying the process is like done. Then you'll like kind of see her put her hand out a little bit and kind of keep it there for a bit. It scans again. She kind of like just yanks it back a little bit. And then a new kind of like thing will pop up, like a new option. This one is not translated.
They definitely like made these bug people.
Who's that?
The original ship owners.
He reaches out her hand to press it. Any of you do anything at all?
No, she can do it.
Okay.
I don't care anymore.
She kind of presses the button, and the information on like the middle of the area will disappear again. Before kind of like waves begin to like kind of like create something, and it slowly starts to create a humanoid figure that slowly like increases in resolution, and eventually you see about maybe like an inch or two taller than Rue, a very similar figure to the silhouette that you saw during the conversion tab on the tower.
The spiky looking guy.
Yeah.
Pointed towards.
There definitely is something different about it, but it looks remarkably humanoid. Like some of its joints are covered in like this sort of like carapace material.
So there is kind of insecty features of
But
this humanoid person.
I mean, it could mess with the face a little bit, cover some of like the markings on there, and it could probably pass for just a really tall person. Maybe you could give it like a robe.
Insectoid features? Do we got like big bug eyes or anything? Did you say carapace? That makes me think bug.
It's definitely bug reminiscent, but its face is very much humanoid.
So are
the
they
eyes
trying to
are a
make-
little different in their coloring and like not kind of their size. Like it's not enough to be like, oh, that's like way too big, but there's just by looking at it, you can tell something's off.
So
Uncanny
what if
valley.
it's like evolution? Like they're trying to like adapt to be more like us for our planet. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got the really buggy kind. Then like she's more human-ish, even though she's got a bunch of spider legs than the other ones. And then they got this, and like it's like the final version. That's like this is pretty much.
You will see that.
Is he more humanish?
No.
Okay.
Um,
I think
you,
there's just a bunch of species of
I keep
bugs.
thinking of dryad for some
They-
reason,
no,
they made
nothing.
bug
or
eyes.
a strider or whatever.
No, they're really insect-like. You'll see this hologram kind of like walk around the pedestal that you guys are on and walk down the hallway of the tubes.
What, the hologram?
Mhm.
It just popped off this table.
Yes.
What?
The bug did.
No, the
No, the hologram. The
hologram.
hologram bug just popped off this table and is
Oh.
walking around.
Well, it's not a... I feel like I'm focusing on the wrong things here.
It kind of starts walking down the hallway of the pods.
Yep,
Okay.
let's follow it.
As you kind of do so, there are a lot of these pods. Some are, funnily enough, some are small enough to like, kind of like, be small cat-sized.
Wow.
While others range from like what you could assume, like, yeah, beetle guy came from there probably. Eventually, down towards the end of the hallway, kind of towards the back wall, the hologram will kind of hold a hand up, and you'll see the wall in front of you kind of like dissolve away, at least a portion of it, revealing
Secret room.
what appears to
Secret
be
tunnel.
a series of other pods.
Mm.
These ones look different, newer.
they closed?
They are, but the glass is see-through, and there's nothing inside. The
I feel like I'm in Prometheus.
hologram will kind of turn around and gesture the way in before disappearing.
What the heck?
I don't trust these
This was
space
like a
codes.
sentient
I don't
hologram.
know what the fuck's going on here.
The spider will kind of walk in carefully, kind of peeking around the corners as it kind of looks around.
So these spiky carapace people, were like a little bit taller than him.
Mhm.
Do they look like they could wield that Kopesh with one hand?
Probably.
All right. So these are the original space ship
Yeah.
owners, and they made the bugs.
Yeah.
How many of the new pods are there?
There's only about 6 of them, but like they're all varying sizes.
And
Well, some big, some small,
One-
others normal.
these original space people, it's the same species that we saw in the conversion graphic with the yellow orb in them.
Mm-hmm.
As the spider kind of walks in, you'll see one of the pods kind of like let off some steam before cracking open.
Defensive position.
Yeah.
There's nothing inside of it,
Oh.
but like
They're
the steam kind of causes the
Oh,
spider to
okay.
jump back a little bit.
I'm not getting in that.
What? I will.
You kind of like walk over to like get in it, and the spider will kind of like hold out a hand.
Yeah, it's
Kind of walks over to the dictionary.
we don't walk in weird
Says
space pods.
Oh, sorry.
she points to 4, and then she points to me.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
This is my hole.
That's why she got the green scan. So this is why. Yeah.
What if this?
E.T.
What if these are like inversion pods?
I mean.
So the pods in the main hallway invert things. What if these revert things?
Is there like
Wait, does she say
about
the
the same
dictionary?
amount of pods?
Huh?
Or is there like about the same amount of pods?
No,
There's, like,
no,
there's
there's
only
only
6 of
six.
them here, but they're all varying
Oh.
sizes. Some small, others large.
Can I use the dictionary and ask her, like, would bad things happen to me if I hopped in the pod?
She'll point to unsure. And
Makes
then,
me want to do it
then
more.
she'll point to unsure but dangerous.
Let's just put the crown on her.
Let's put the crown on her and then put her in a pod.
We'll make a
Yeah.
Cryo sealed.
horrible space guy.
With
It's
the emotion balls or whatever.
The spider said
Fucking
for
tell
me.
them.
Just let it go in the pod.
Yeah. Is she gonna hop in it?
Kind of like hesitantly kind of climb in it before the pod like slowly kind of closes as a panel appears inside of the pod.
Are we about to watch this
What?
spider girl get like
Like
dissected?
yeah, no, I think she's gonna turn into one of the orb Johns, right?
Or she's gonna get cryo sealed.
As
And
the
then
I
Go to
thought those other
sleep.
pods were like
kind of
space
presses
travel
the button
beds.
as like a yellow light will appear before kind of like looking around just like oh, what's going on before you will see kind of like steam kind of fill the pod a little bit as you'll see like 2 of these sort of like wires almost kind of come down and just jab into the sides of the neck of the
Oh.
Oh, she's 100% getting dissected.
She's like, we're just like
You
tapping
see-
on the glass.
yeah, you see
Like,
the spider
spider reaction of
machine.
pain to that where you hear like you see the machine kind of just all like seal over and just hear it working.
Should I break it open?
No, it's a reversion pod. Let it do its thing. It's either going to
You're the
turn
tech guy.
that dude. This isn't over the table.
Oh.
It's either going to turn her into one of those like taller, spiky people, or dissect her.
or make her.
There's no
really
way
hard.
that I don't think it's gonna turn them into like space people because like what about that tiny one there?
There could have been tiny space people.
Oh yeah, but then the pod would need to grow to accommodate to be a big
Yeah.
person. That makes sense. That's what you're saying.
I don't think they were tiny space people.
So,
That's absurd.
That's,
Of
that,
all
is,
the things we've seen.
that is just happening, by the way. About a minute passes and it's still going.
Oh damn. At what point do we?
There's
Oh,
not even a
awesome.
panel on the outside, right? The panel appeared on the inside.
It's all there's a panel on the outside, but it looks like it's deactivated.
Can't even do anything.
At what point do we cut our losses?
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
I can do something.
30 minutes?
30 minutes? I'm not waiting 30 minutes.
10 minutes?
Zeke's a 15-minute kind of guy.
Okay, we can settle for 15.
Ardor would stick around. He was 100% like wanting to get the fuck out of here, but now he's kind of intrigued.
Now he's interested.
I'm curious if this thing is gonna be alive by the end. This insect, arachnid.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just wait a little bit.
Okay, so about when do you said you were leaving?
If the group doesn't, then I'm staying. I'm staying with the group in this unfamiliar territory.
Okay, so about half an hour passes, unironically.
I'm so bored. When is this thing gonna be done?
Ding.
Before you hear the pod begin to like slow down a little bit.
Guys, I think I manifested it.
I think you did, dude.
Before it kind of like cracks open a little bit as like steam kind of comes out, and you see a silhouette in there. It's not the same as before, but it's a silhouette. As a remarkably humanoid-looking kind of creature stumbles out of it.
Like space people.
More or less, it looks different. Different body type, and that
Fucking
being
snipe
it's
that.
more
She
female,
got Captain
more
America,
feminine.
bro.
There's still like the legs on the back, but they seem to be a little thicker now, almost.
Are they still like spidery?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Great. I was hoping
Um,
not for fleshy legs.
You do see like
Human legs.
Oh.
the face itself is remarkably humanoid, but you do see like slight poking of like some fangs, what appear to be like needle tip fangs. The creature will kind of like stumble out, like blink twice before just falling face first
Oh.
over the floor.
Sick.
Yeah, catch her?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm more or less comfortable with this.
I'm equally
Equally uncomfortable.
comfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
As
I'll hold my judgment until we learn if it can speak common or not.
Uncanny Valley.
as you kind of like run up to catch the spider, the new spider, she's still conscious.
Nose.
Like a Voldemort nose.
No, nothing that it's actually. I'm like trying to. It's so hard to picture, like describe it. I can picture it exactly what I think it looks like, but it's really hard to describe that.
Just say it looks like some other character from popular fiction.
Fallout Ghoul.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
No, I'd say there's a nose.
Okay.
It's not as like pronounced as like a normal human nose is, but there's a nose.
Little nub.
A little more indented nose.
I'd feel better if it was just flat with nose holes.
Yeah.
Does it have multiple sets of eyes still, or is it just the one set?
It appears to have the two set, but there seem to be what like now you kind of like look at it closer, kind of brush past some of the newfound hair it has.
Oh.
There appear to be 4 little dots, kind of like on the top of the forehead.
Is this just like anime Monster Girl? Spider
No,
Vibe?
it's different. Thank you.
I don't know, the way you said it's different.
Are you okay?
She kind of snap, turn the head to you, just like kind of like stands up a little bit. Whereas she's kind of looking around for the dictionary, like
Can't speak out.
it's just grab it, kind of flip through it,
Yo,
Ouch.
pretty
I'm
creepy.
calling
flip through it some
ouch.
more.
Youch.
Ow.
Pain.
Kind of like looks confused almost as she kind of turns the book over and flips the page. Can, and then flips back to another one. Read, and then she points to the book.
Can read?
Oh,
She'll nod.
she can actually
So
read
she
the
can
book.
read. She can read common but can't speak it.
Anyone got a notepad?
Step
But
forward.
That makes sense because she didn't ask me to translate in the dictionary, so she can understand common. She just can't speak.
Does
She's
anybody
kind of
have
like
paper?
stumbling around a little bit, like just
Yeah,
Hmm?
probably.
stumbling around a little bit, just confused and lost.
Do I still get static?
Bonjour.
Yes and no. Instead of getting a painful like ringing, you can just tell that something is blocking you.
Same outcome.
Yeah.
Shimmer doesn't hurt him.
As you kind of try and do so, you'll see like some like her face will kind of perk up a little bit, like she detects something, and she'll kind of look to you.
For the love of God,
She'll-
tell me there's no exterior genitals.
No.
Good.
Are they naked?
Thank
Are
God.
they naked?
They're covered in like carapace, but like kind of.
It's like my second concern because I was about to be like, does anyone have a cloak? I only have a bedroll.
Like no more thorax.
No,
They got cheeks.
not really.
Like, I don't know. I'm just amazed.
It's rather
Smooth.
androgynous, honestly.
Smooth skin.
Smoothest skin.
How does this help us?
It doesn't. Let's get out of here. I leave.
I'm with him.
I'm with him. Oh. Yeah.
Kind of, spider will follow you. Kind of stumbling around as if learning to walk again.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
We can ask it. We can write questions for it when we're out of this fucking death trap.
No, it could understand us now. It
Yeah,
did
but
not.
it can't.
It
It
did
can't
not
respond.
ask me to translate.
Maybe
Okay.
it can't speak. But
Well,
maybe it
we
can
still
write.
have to ask it questions, and it'll write down.
I have a very
answers.
random question that I can't ask because I can't.
You can ask one of them to
Oh,
relay it.
you can't talk.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't been able to speak to any of these creatures. Ask how long it's been since they first came out of the pods.
Yo, how long has it been since you first came out
They
of the
don't
pod?
have a reference of time.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no
Like,
day
what are they
night.
gonna say?
They
The
don't have a
calendar?
reference of time, bro.
They don't
Yeah,
have-
they-
Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe shedding, but if they don't shed, then that's a
18.
problem.
No, is the answer you get.
100 lifetimes.
Oh man.
You'll hear sort of like a hissing and clicking. It's like they're testing out what kind of sounds they can make.
Yeah, don't do that again.
She's gonna look at her. Like,
I'm more uncomfortable. I've decided.
okay. She's just
Yeah.
currently glad that they can't
Kinda
let
like
her say fuck.
It completely ignores what you said, by the way, and continues kind of doing that before eventually, kind of like you almost see something in his neck kind of like shift
Oh,
Oh,
bro
and-
just got a larynx
as
right now.
you hear in relatively like it's kind of like warbly and warped, but you hear you hear her say "fuck."
Dang.
The one word I shouldn't have
It
thought of.
sounds pretty clean though, unlike what that like rasping that you were getting before. It's like definitely you can tell what she said.
We have speech.
Well,
We
I
have
can tell.
speech.
Alright, now let's stick every other bug in these pods.
Dude, this thing's gonna walk out, and every other bug is gonna
Kill it.
Yeah.
Either kill it, or they'll be like praise, and then they all run into the ship and fucking transform.
Let's hope for that one.
Let's hope for that one.
Should we like wait, this is really evil, so I'm gonna say this about the table. Should we smash these pods into oblivion so they can't be used again?
I don't.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Objectively, I mean, this is kind of better. We can talk to her now. But, like,
Above
this is
table.
still weird.
Above table, I'd probably say smash them, but Ardor really just does not give a fuck. He wants to get
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Same. Alright,
So, like,
well
let the bug people have their weird experiments.
I just don't know if like they're stronger and better now and like dangerous. Like we don't know any of that.
So what if they, like, get their space memories back and they're like, oh, yeah, we're invading and colonizing this
Oh
world.
yeah. We came to take your world.
Cross that bridge later.
Yeah, well, they can have it. This
Let's
one's
get
gonna-
outta here.
this
We're
one's
leaving
gonna
the
get-
ship.
This
Leave
one's
the
gonna
ship,
get
everybody.
eaten by
I've been
tower
out of the
anyway.
ship.
Okay.
I just can't see the ship being anything more than like a Noah's Ark.
That sounds
Oh, God.
better.
That feels like what it is.
Oh god. Hang on.
I wonder what happened to, like, the original people, because she doesn't look like the...
I mean,
Does she look like the hologram?
It's been
Pretty
so many.
similar.
It's
been
a
so
similar
many
look, although you
planets.
can tell there's definitely like she's a more effeminate version of one.
Are the
In a
hologram
way.
people just, like, simic hybrids? Is that where we are now? Yeah.
There's been so many planets. I can't imagine any of these having like extremely relevant.
Should we pick up getting out of the ship next time since
relevant
What if we put you in there?
it's past
Well,
12?
I know that's a crazy
Past
thing to
12
have.
minutes? Wow. Okay.
I don't
yeah,
think
but,
we
like,
should.
can leave
I
it
don't need
there
the
if you
features
want
getting
to.
fucked up.
Yeah,
My goodness.
I gotta be home by like 1.
Alright.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bro just stood up like he doesn't have to outro us.
Yeah, where
Just
are you
stood up
going?
like that.
Get back down here.
I haven't stood up in like the last 4 hours. I needed to.
Alright, well, so we're leaving the ship.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll leave the ship and we'll resolve what happens after you leave next time. So.
Next time on
Episode
TableFables.
yeah,
is that
episode
it?
15.
15.
Sorry, should have gave you a warning.
Everything went pink.
Is that?
Pink. Alright,
No.
No, the
No.
oldest is supposed to be like normal light, but we were in green.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
everything kind of turns from a
That dimmed
pinky
it.
hue.
Oh God, I didn't want to do that.
I was making sure I wasn't the only one.
It is
seeing
good to
pink.
know that there is a dim option though. But,
Outro.
yeah.
End of 14.
End of 14, 13 for me. Thank you.
See you guys
For
next
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
Like
like
you
the
did.
video.
We didn't blow
Like,
it
share,
up.
subscribe.
Please.
Interactions.
We're just
He's
doing
desperate.
this.
Look, he's
He
begging
is,
for
Look
it.
at me
he is
begging.
actually desperate. He's
I'm
like a
on my
starving-
knees basically.
If you comment, he will respond.
He's like a starving.
Within 10 minutes, I'll respond.
We got nothing better to do.
He has.
He
well,
has nothing better to
He
do.
has nothing better to do.
I
I'm
don't.
being with it.
I really don't.
If you ever ask us an individual question, he's just gonna pretend to be us.
screenshot it.
We will end up getting a Discord message.
We will. We'll probably see you on the Discord.
But will we respond?